There we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. Also, eh, there it is. It's chapter 1123. Come on. Hello? Fix it up. Sorry for the delay. If you guys weren't in the chat, then you guys didn't see why it was sort of late, but there's a video that I'm hoping gets, oh wait, actually, let me just make sure that it goes through the checks on, boom, add suitability. It's not like a crazy, oh wow, okay, my camera, because that's cool. Give me a second. All right, that should be good. All right. Properties. Whoa. All right, now let me not be messing around with my computer so that the camera comes back. There, I am back. We are here. Last thing. Dang, what's happening? What is happening? So, hold on, let me just fix this up. Stopwatch? Wait, where's the time? Why did Google update the timer? I don't need the timer to be updated. There we go. Okay, hold on. I see it. There it is. That's what I needed. All right. Okay. Now everything should be good and dandy. Um yeah, so there was a video that I wanted to show before the stream. Um I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I stayed up late and stuff like that, so I'm very tired and realized that we hit 100K, 100,000 subscribers, which is like I completely right over my head. Um it's kind of didn't hit me yet. I have like a wedding this weekend. My cousin's getting married, and um we like there was like a road, we have like a whole trip, kind of not trip but like all the stuff, and then the chapter was delayed, and I just been you guys have been seeing I've been doing weekly videos now, and my head, oh sorry, my head's just like, like the horse blinders are on. And then what happened was, it was the craziest thing, because I normally don't even check like the number, but my service provider just decided to do random scheduled maintenance last night, and I was just like, huh, what do you mean scheduled maintenance? So how come you didn't tell us if it was scheduled? And so it was just out for mad long, and then my computer like reset, and then I had to open things up, and then it was just in my face. I was like, what, 100,000, who's that? And then it was me. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for being here, for supporting the as Jay would put it, the bodega stream. Thank you for the patience, for being on the knockup stream even though we're lagging all the time. We're also here earlier on a Friday than usually. We were here on Thursday, but today we're here Friday. And then I got a bunch of notifications. Hold on. Oh, the Lonely Mage. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Oh wow, you hit Homie Seal too. Wow, Homie Seal is the legendary owl mod. And then we got 3-day here. We got 3-day. Thank you everybody um for stopping by. Sorry that I was late. I am tired. I am very tired. It was worth it though. It was worth it. Um Check DMs. Okay, let me check the DMs real quick. Or not real quick. Yeah, 100,000. Okay, so 3-Day DM'd me. You hit 100,000. Congrats. Can I send your gift during stream? And of course, I accidentally ignored that. My bad. This is from me, drawn by Grand Line Bound. Okay. Other gift from your mods and community will be in the mail. Wait, what do you mean in the mail? I mean, like Blue's Clues? Like, I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to do a special stream for that one then. I guess I. Oh my god, I have to do this. Not I have to, but I gotta find time this weekend. Not this weekend. Maybe Monday. Monday, Tuesday. I gotta like do an actual stream for this, not like a chapter stream. Oh, let me. I didn't look at the picture yet. Par's bar. Dang, look at that. Look at this. Wait, hold on. Dang. Do you get wait, am I leaking anything? Okay, no. Okay. Wait. Can I pull it up elsewhere? Look at that. Wait, hold on. You guys might not be able to see it, but this is your boy. Hold on. Look at that. That's crazy. Wait, do I dye my hair red? Wait, I kind of look really good there. Grand Line Bound real sorry. There we are. Damn, look at that. Oh, and this is Zen? Oh yeah. Wait, this is so fun. Should I tell you guys? Should I tell Okay. So Anime NYC is next week, which is why like things are a little bit busy. But well, not that's why. I have 3 weddings this month and then Anime NYC. Every weekend's booked. But should I tell you guys the cosplay that we're doing for Anime NYC? I guess I might as well. Um we just gotta let it. Yeah. Oh, I've been watching a lot of Blue's Clues because my son. It's a great show. Let me read this oh my god. Okay. You've been here for 2 months. I am terrible at Canadian. Is it just Canadian like Canada with a Q? Aiden. Probably not. Whatever it is. I appreciate you for being here for 2 months. Said love the videos and the streams par 100K. Appreciate you. In my PO box. Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm understanding now. All right, I'll make sure to set that up. Oh wait, do I? Oh wait, I'm supposed to get a play button. No, maybe I wait to stream when that comes in, right? Do I do that? When does that? How does that? I'll figure it out. Oh, my check mark. Right? I could do that now. Oh, that's sick. I can't wait to flex. Oh my god, I want to be in I'm just going to be in everyone's stream. It's like, check mark. Play button stream going to be massive. I'm excited for it. We'll do a stream for that. That makes a lot of sense. I'll figure when that is and I'll notify you guys on Discord, YouTube, wherever. That being said, thank you 3-Day for this awesome picture. Thank you Grand Line Bound for drawing this for me. I'm going to show this to my wife afterwards. As far as the cosplay, I did say I was going to say that. So what we're going with is I'm going to be Roger. My wife is going to be Rouge. And Zenith is going to be Ace. He's going to be Kid Ace. We got the hat. Even got the pipe. He's going to be wearing like the orange tank top. So we're going to go as a Pirate King, the Pirate King family. If, alternate timeline they were together, So, it's exciting. Shanks Sai is definitely a holy knight. Yeah. The twin holy knight. Exactly. That's what it is. I'm gonna be Luffy. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, I'll at a different time I'll notify you guys about like my anime NYC plans. I'm still it's not locked in complete. Well, I am going, but like not locked in like time wise. So I'll let you guys know about that. Um, um, but yeah, like I can't. There's no 100,000. That's a big number. Um, I can't believe like it happened. Like that's crazy for like just a One Piece channel too. Like, you know what I mean? When I started the channel, I never thought like it would pan out this far like this on a weekly, you know, weekly basis. It's like it's just a crazy thing, and I haven't quite absorbed it. I'm very tired because I was in the middle of like an all-nighter and realized that the 100K thing happened. The chapter came out last night or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, do I stream? I'll just wait till tomorrow." And then damn, if I had streamed last night, I probably would have been streaming while I hit 100. Whatever it is, whatever it is. Um Before I fry my brain, I think it's time. I think it's time we get to the chapter. Um, Hopefully my brain will warm up to streaming and all of this by the time I finish the chapter. This is probably the closest it's ever been for the vote. How long will the reading take? It's basically 50-50. Some people think over 45 minutes, some people think under. That's a crazy prediction. We are going to tap in now. What time? 16:30. Oh wait, I actually haven't even refreshed the page. Is it oh, there it is. Whoa, that title is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna click it. We're gonna get started. Thank you guys again for the 100,000 subscriber journey. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tuning into the knock-up stream. We're here for the legendary chapter 1123, right after probably like the most absurd last few chapters, if not like 10 chapter streak of like all the messages and everything. Oh yeah, hockey rope. Oh yeah, that happened. My God. Um, yeah. All right. Let's do this. 17:17. Let me start the timer. Let's get this going. Um, yeah, already this is a crazy this is a very interesting title. The Void Fortnite. Fortnite is like 14 days and 14 nights, right? That's what Fortnite means? I think, right? Am I wrong on that? Or is that like wasn't the like the Noah's Ark thing that was a Fortnite? Whatever it is. One Piece X Fortnite collab confirmed by chapter title? Huh. 2 weeks? Alright, perfect. It's a video game. The Void Fortnite. So the Void 2 weeks. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and we're back. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 11. Enemies forced to share Odin. Damn. So, what happened? How did these kids go from being like criminals, like they were captured throwing rock, and then all they did, they just cooked up some Odin, and then boom? That's crazy. I liked them better when they were throwing rocks. I mean, not that I don't like Yamato. It's just more like, man, where's the development? How come they just flipped over? Come on. These kids would never survive back in my day. Back in my Wano days. I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy happening. This kid looks interesting. This kid looks like a mangaka, like Oda drew in a mangaka. But other than that, I don't really see. We're only on volume 11 of the Yamato stuff, so it's gonna be crazy to see how long this one goes. All right, the note. This week's note is the Mrs. Green Apple concert was fun. The aura of those three really amped me up. All right, so like I've said this. I'm pretty sure you've all noticed by now, right? Like Oda's been going to a concert every week, I think. Like every week, every chapter, he always is like, "Oh, I went to this concert. Oh, that concert was great. Oh, I went backstage here." Like every single week. I think like he's not going to like EDM concerts, but like I think he just drops acid and E every single weekend. Like come on. Oda is a raver for sure. I feel like there's no way Oda's identity is that hidden unless he like wears a mask like all these concerts. How does he go to all these concerts and nobody knows that this is Oda? I would start, that's the thing. If I was Japanese and if I was in Japan, or if I went to Japan like and lived there, I'd be going to all the concerts. I'd be like, where's Oda? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, but I'm not a big concert person, but it's crazy that Oda is. Bro is wearing Panda Man's mask. That's honestly, I could see that. Oda's probably doing that. He plans break weeks for when Otto is in town. Probably. Oda's probably sitting in the thing is, do you think he's sitting in the VIP room? I feel like he's just partying with everybody. I feel like Oda's think about like Oda, Shanks, Luffy. I think Oda's just dead ass in the middle of a mosh pit eating chicken wings. Like, I don't know. And drinking and smoking. He's a chain smoker, crazy drinker. So like he's probably just like bussing down. You know what I mean? Like he's twerking for sure. Oda probably twerks on so many people and they just don't know. How many people know Oda like that? Who knows? Anyways, that's enough. That's enough for that one. We're starting the chapter. Let's see. The aftermath of hockey. Okay. Egghead Island respond. What? Egghead Island respond? Who are they talking to? What's your status? Oh, okay. Got it. Marines. Dang, everyone's knocked out. Is this a vice admiral? That might be the guy. He got the suit on. He's got the suit on. Okay. Wake up, you guys. The Straw Hats are escaped. Wait. S-Snake is with the Marines and is just like taking care of. That's adorable. But also, Doll, everybody got knocked out by the Conqueror's Hockey off of which that makes way more sense now. Last chapter, me and Sai were like, how are these people still up? Are they insane? And now this makes more sense. Everyone's knocked out as they should be, but not as Snake, not the Seraphims. They're children. Yeah, they're Lunarian, whatever, maybe partially giant Lunarian. They got Warlord in them. But they don't have hockey. Well, they might have hockey. They should have hockey, but like they haven't shown Conqueror's Hockey yet. So like they survived this, but Doll, that's crazy. Maybe, it'd be crazy if Doll only got knocked out because she's in her kid form, which is wild that she's still in her kid form. Bonnie just amped up her power against Doll for some reason. This is adorable though. Wake up, you guys. The Straw Hats are escaping. Hey, come on. And it's funny because S-Snake doesn't want the Straw Hats to be captured because like S-Snake like has a Luffy bias. So okay, and then we see this giant. Whoa, wow. All of them are down. Seriously, that's amazing. That was greater than Red Hair's. But it didn't seem hostile, did it? Ooh, wait a second. It didn't seem hostile? That's huge. Because that's what we were discussing last week about like the intention of the hockey. That means that it was targeting like enemies. It wasn't hostile towards the giants, so they didn't get knocked out. I'd imagine. So that's crazy. How did it? How did it? This is okay. So like, I haven't posted the video, but I've mentioned the concept that I wanted to discuss in it, which is when Rayleigh debuted hockey in Sabaody at the auction house. The the this like notion right here applies there because you can't say that like, oh, Nami and Usopp are stronger than the guards that Rayleigh knocked out. Like he had to choose like who's hostile and who's not, and he didn't knock out like Law and Kid and these other people. It's like, how was he able to tell, or how was he able to choose if it wasn't strength based, right? Because you'd have to like it would have to be some kind of like hostility like quota, quotient, factor, whatever, variable, whatever. So that's interesting. Definitely want to see more of this. But then also that was it's so funny that they like said that was greater than Red Hair's. It's like the Giants had no reason, not no reason, but like I guess it makes sense. Oh my god, that's hefty. That's hefty. It's greater. So that means that the closest thing to that hockey that they've experienced in their 100 years of living was Shanks. There's not a giant. They didn't meet Roger. Maybe they didn't meet White. Oh, they were stuck on the island. They were stuck. Okay, they were stuck on Little Garden, right? So like they never experienced Roger and Whitebeard. That makes sense, right? They never experienced Garp or Rocks, right? So like now if like Kizaru said something, right? If Kizaru said something like, "Oh my god, that was greater than Red Hair's," then that's crazy, right? But like this is crazy to a certain extent. It's just 160 years of living. The closest hockey to what Joy Boy just showed them was Shanks. That's crazy. It's like you almost didn't expect that gas right there. You didn't expect that gas. Oh yeah, imagine if yeah, we need to see Mihawk. Mihawk need to be here to be like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." That might be if Emeth had a sword and like nobody saw the thing, Mihawk looks at him like, "That's the world's strongest swordsman now." Like that would be crazy. That'd be so funny. Oh. Thanks for everything, Iron Giant. That's cute. Does he get a word out? She. Damn, he went out like that. One arm, just like Shanks. Saves the day, blast the hockey. Emeth is Shanks. Luffy's Shanks, but like stronger, better, faster. He warded off the Lord of the Coast equivalent of the last saga, the Gorosei. Crazy. All right, let's go while they're sleeping. We're getting out of here. Gaba baba baba ba. He. You heard the captains. Let's go, you bastards. Come on, don't demonetize me. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the big picture. We're off to Elbaf. That doesn't even feel real. I feel like we're off to Elbaf is probably like Like that's some people's wet dreams. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not gonna cap. Like this is straight up some people's, like they've been dreaming of this for 20 years now. 20 plus years. I don't even know how crazy people are. All I know is that people have been looking forward to Elbaf longer than God's Valley, because we didn't even know about God's Valley. You didn't know about all these things like the Void Century, God's Valley. Elbaf was like the first craziest thing that we were looking forward to. It's so wild that this is here. Like we were, and it's like I remember in 2022, we had like so many people saying we're not going to Elbaf. Hey guys, like after Wano, I don't see how we'd be going to Elbaf. It's not happening, guys. And I was like, are we giving up? Like that's crazy. And it was a strong amount of people. And then we got to Egghead, and then that sentiment kept on going, kept on growing. And then Kid, the like as sore as a spot Kid is in the story, we have to acknowledge that Kid is the one who brought us Elbaf. Like you guys might hate Kid, you guys might dislike his character, you guys might meme on him, but the reality was he was the character that when a bunch of people were like we're not going to Elbaf, boom, chapter 1071, I think it was, we see Kids going, is that, I think he goes something like, arg mateys, it looks like Elbaf is ahead. Like I'm pretty sure that's what he said. It's crazy, but he brought it to us, or he brought us to it. And then sitting on that island was the man, the myth, the legend, Shanks. And we're here right now, probably like two chapters away. Probably, okay, maybe like 3 chapters away. Maybe. It depends. I guess we'll have to read this, like we have to see what kind of tone this chapter sets. But like 3 chapters away. And I don't know if you guys have seen the anime for what they showed Elbaf looking like. It doesn't even feel like One Piece. Like it feels like I'm watching real life. Like it doesn't even feel like an anime when they showed Elbaf. I know I haven't done the watch parties. I'm gonna try and bring them back in September, after September. I've just been so busy, but I implore you guys to go watch how they adapted Elbaf, and just like I need you guys to watch that before we get to Elbaf in the manga, because it's like it feels so grand and so big. Like the giants feel like normal sized people. Like Shanks looks like a Tentata, dude. Elbaf looks like Vinland Saga. Like I didn't want to say it, but Silver Slugs, you said it. It's exciting. I'm excited. This page right here is huge. It's so big. And then look at this ship is Lil broing the Thousand Sunny. Can we get, no, I'm not gonna say can we get rid of the Thousand Sunny, but like come on, it's so big, it's so exciting. 1123 will forever be memorized as the chapter where Elbaf starts, in my mind, at least in my mind. Okay, let's see. Damn. Kid Bonnie. I wonder if I think going forward, Bonnie stays like this, right? I think that'd be cool for the story. And then oh, that was a weird pronunciation. I'm tired if you guys came in. But if Bonnie stays Lil Kid, then can we get normal Chopper? We don't need the mascot anymore. We don't need like the little cute merch anymore. That Bonnie, take it over. Can we get Chopper back, please? Please. I just want my guy back. And this is the best arc to return to Prime Chopper, okay? Elbaf. We're gonna get yoked up Chopper. We're gonna get, like, we need to put Chopper in prison, bro. We need to get post-prison Chopper. We got Zoro. We got Usopp laughing for some reason. I mean, not some reason. I get it. He's excited. I'm excited. He's me. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want this face to like. Please, Usopp, do something. Please, please, Usopp. Please, please, come on. Like I think Usopp is gonna unlock Gear 5 on Elbaf, but we'll talk about that later. We got the Giants looking down on Usopp and Chopper. Awesome, great. We got old man Luffy in the comfiest place in the One Piece world. For sure. Very, very cushioned, as the Pirate King should be on his throne. Vegapunk. Oh! What the heck? What am I looking at? Vegapunk, what you said earlier isn't sitting right with me, as Sanji stares at the corpse of Vegapunk. Yo, toss his ass. Can we can we just cremate the guy? Like, can we give him a proper rest? Why is he just on the bed here? I guess not a lot of time has passed. Obviously, they just set sail. But this is crazy. Like, at least put his tongue back in. I don't know what happens. Doesn't the tongue get rigor mortis too? That's probably crazy. Do we have any more morticians, mortuary experts in the chat? I forgot what they're called. But this is just kind of wild. Like, I feel like what this is like, hey guys, this guy is definitely dead. There's no will of P, there's no will of V, there's no Pell, there's no, oh, is he still alive? No, he's dead. And if you guys didn't know he's dead, here's his dead body from multiple panels. That's crazy. It'd be wilder if he wasn't dead. Like, what if all they had to do is just, like, replace his apple? That'd be kind of wild. Oh, you know what? That'd be kind of sick, too, if his apple started, like, rotting to indicate that he died. Whatever the case, let me read this. Vegapunk, what you said earlier isn't sitting right with me. Like, the message? There's a huge message. What's not sitting right with you? The sinking part? The ancient weapon part? Was this all some sort of gotcha moment for you? Hey now. I couldn't follow everything you were saying, but it's pretty outrageous, wasn't it? Wait, why couldn't he follow he was in the middle of a fight. It's fine. Yo, like, I'm not crazy for this. Like, I feel like you close the eyes, you roll that tongue back up, give him a proper burial. Come on. I would not be talking to him like this. Isn't this Chopper's job to at least attempt to revive him? It's not that unheard of, right? Come on, Chopper. Come on, Chopper. No, not me forcing a Chopper L. That's crazy. Chopper can't even say Vegapunk. El bozo. Egghead 2 weeks wait, also, where's this stab wound? It's fine. Egghead 2 weeks Oh shit, we're getting this now? Wait. Okay, let me just make sure we're getting what I think we're getting. Are we wait, no, 2 weeks prior? Oh no, this isn't. Okay. To clarify what I'm saying but not saying. If you guys remember, like, streams ago, like it was around when I collabed with Volume 1. We were at a junction where I was saying, like, I think that Egghead will be extended and we'll get that time period in between when, like, Shaka died, got shot, and then capturing York. But this is 2 weeks prior, so that's before. It would, like, if it would be a date, like 2 days prior, right? Because, like, the the raid right now, the Buster Call, that was just like a day ago, or a day after all that stuff. So 2 weeks prior is the York stuff. All right, let's read this. There are some anomalous readings coming from the power station. You can say that again. Monitor for any fluctuation in particle density and neutron flux. The energy used by the Seraphim is meant to gradually increase over time. Wait, what are we talking about? This could be a grave error if we miscalculated. Wait, aren't these numbers different from our earlier confirmed readings? So Shaka, Pythagoras, and Vegapunk were Stella. Okay. Wait, aren't these numbers different from our earlier confirmed readings? Yes, and the rate of reaction is increasing too, but the power station seems stable. This data seems to indicate that someone has tampered with the mother flame to steal its energy. Every single data point related to the power station has been carefully modified. To pull this off, the culprit has to be a Vegapunk. Was it Lilith? What the heck? Stella? wait. Shaka just says the culprit has to be, and then Stella goes, a Vegapunk? Was it Lilith? That's crazy. You made these guys and then you automatically say it's Lilith? That's crazy behavior. I'm afraid the three of us are the only ones with ironclad alibis. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna be, I guess, like, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's see. I have no expectations. I didn't even think Oda was actually gonna give us this. Huh. An insane amount of energy was stolen. Okay. Wait, what? I thought, what happened? What do you mean an insane amount of energy was stolen? You just went from... Didn't they say a small flame in the message? And then here they go, an insane amount of energy was stolen. That's crazy. So we have to observe for the other four to determine who is responsible, especially Lilith. We have to put our brains into offline stealth mode too. What the hell is offline stealth mode? You couldn't have used that during the... What? Huh? Nah, that's a funny. I'm sorry. It's just this offline stealth mode is kind of funny because, like, I'm just remembering Atlas jumping up and sucker punching Lilith, right? And it's like, psst, offline stealth mode. Like, they could have just went into offline stealth mode. That would have solved so much. Like, what? All right, that's right. If our memories of this get uploaded to Punk Records, then Lilith, I mean the culprit. Yo, that's crazy. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Wait, is that guilty until proven innocent? No, it's flipped. It's flipped. If our memories of this get uploaded to Punk Records, then I mean the culprit will know we're onto them. Okay, and then 1 week before the present. Attention! I've identified the culprit. It's York. What? Wait, Shaka. Shaka being shocked. I need to see this animated. I need the anime to show me shocked Shaka. I also want to know what he... I wish they put emojis on the face. Like, they put, like, a smile or something. And he's like... The memories she's been synchronizing with Punk Records are phony. You can do that? What do you mean the memory sheet? What does that mean? I've also confirmed that the surveillance snails at the scene of the crime were tampered with too. What scene of what? Oh, the mother flame. This. How do you get phony memories? Pudding? That's cool. Interesting. Why would she do such a thing? And my bad, Lilith. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Also crazy because Shaka was like not really mean. That's not true. Like Shaka was on Lilith's ass during the thing. Not on her ass. That's crazy. I mean, a lot of people would be on Lilith's ass. That's I mean, that would explain why Vegapunk made her in the first place. I mean, that is also our introduction of Lilith too, if remembering the anime, but sorry, distracted. Where was I? Oh yeah, like they were combative, like Shaka and Lilith. So they know that it's not Lilith, they know that's York. Now the question is, so this is something that I would, okay, so now they might address something that I would have said or answered in a video, but I didn't post it, but I discussed with volume 1, which is that part where Vegapunk genuinely seemed shocked, and York mentioned it, like what, chapter 11, 13 or something like that, or 11, 16, 17, something like that, that Stella knew that it was York. So like, was that all like they were acting? But York was like, Stella's not a good actor, and I like, not that I don't want to not believe that, but this is crazy. So the three of them knew, then they went on the fake, like the staged hunt, I guess. Interesting. But there's more to that situation that's interesting. Specifically around Stella. So I'm curious now. I'm curious. I've also found evidence that suggests someone deployed the weaponized sea beast without authorization. Okay, that's a given. Great, you figure that out. Honestly, and no shots to Oda. If they had flipped this a little bit and they had said like the sea beasts were weaponized earlier without authorization, and then they were like, oh, like that Lilith is in control of the sea beast, she's riding the sea beasts, then the suspicion on Lilith being so, like targeted would make a lot more sense. Well, not make a lot more sense, but be more fair to Lilith if this was said earlier and then they're like, oh, Lilith, but then they were like, oh no, it's York because phony memories. But it is what it is. Doesn't matter. The point is that they're just now figuring out it's probably everything they were going to find out. Oh, did they know about the Cypher poll agents? Because that was something that I think both of them, Shaka and Pythagoras, were like very genuine, like, yo, we didn't steal any or kidnap the Cypher poll agents. Or was that Lilith? That might have been Lilith. Never mind. A jamming white transponder snail was also found in our investigation. A jamming white transponder snail? Damn. I know. We can reconstruct the call data directly from our long distance. Alright, that's big brain. That's so sick. So that's like hacker stuff. The snails hold data like that? Yo, what the heck? Oh my god. The snails hold the... Oh no, the broadcast snail that died. That's why it blew up. It's because if you studied it, you could hear the whole message. That's crazy. They can reconstruct the call data? Oh my god. And then they started hearing Dr. Vegapunk. Yo, that's so ominous. Imagine hearing that. Like a clone of you on the phone with your ops. Oh my god, the chills, dude. Like up until now, it's theory, right? Like they're like, oh, York phony memories. We thought it was Lilith, and then they hear the voice. What does York sound like? I don't even know. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the Void Sentry, and then you're just like, oh no. Oh no, say it ain't so. A part of me betrayed me. That's crazy. So then why did they let this shit happen then? Wait, like, not only that they heard the call, what? Okay, so then the thing so then I think I mentioned it on the Parcast with Sai, like there is a world, and me and Sai had talked about this, where like all of this was pre-planned by Shaka. I thought, but just by Shaka. I personally thought it was just Shaka, and he pre-planned everything, and the death, all that stuff fell through. But now this, I was thinking about it differently. I didn't know that like they had this much information, and I thought it was like they figured it out while they were like, while we were with them on Egghead. They figured it out before. She rang Marriagewa. No wonder Cypherpole keeps coming here to snoop. I mean, like I feel like you didn't need the call to figure out the Cypherpole. If you were the world's smartest man, you could figure that out. All right, whatever. Okay, and then 6 days before the present, so that's a week ago. Like, okay, so this was 7 days ago. This happens thing, and then 6 days, so then a day after they all came to this conclusion. Okay, got it. Timeline's making sense. The Kingdom of Lelucia. Wait, this is actually kind of important because I just sent my editor a video. It's not, I don't need to change it, but like now we have this timeline and it's so much more clear because of this. Okay, aside, that's a mental note. The Kingdom of Lelucia has been erased. The details are still a bit foggy, but I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Okay. Wait, how do they even know this? This is something I was wondering too. How do they know about this? Pythagoras, observe any changes to the sea levels and monitor all wireless transmissions. Yes, sir. Do you think this has something to do with the theft of the Mother Flame? I mean, Shaka. I mean, come on, Shaka. I'm sure of it. That portion of the flame must have been delivered to the government by one of the weaponized beasts. If you'll permit me to indulge in pure conjecture, it seems plausible that the world government possesses one of the ancient weapons, and they must have needed the Mother Flame energy that York stole to fuel it. We'll see if the evidence supports my conclusion. Interesting. Even if this deduction is sound, it's hard to speak it aloud. It's my fault after all. Only a fool lets their greed run amok, and I went and personified mine. Yeah, you're kind of silly for that. Honestly, like this whole explanation, we could have filled in the blank. But yeah, I want to know why you personified greed. Like that's now, and because of this, now I want to know why Egghead happened. Like now there's a lot of explaining to do. Is there any benefit to apprehending York now that we know? No, it's too late for that. York's motives are irrelevant now. They will still come to erase anyone who knows of the Void Sentry. That's fair. That York already told the Gorsei definitively, which is funny because like they were sending Cypherpole to investigate. And the other question is like, York, why did York need to kidnap the Cypherpole agents? Like, I feel like so many things. We need York's side of this. I want York's side of this whole hoo-ha. I hope we get it. York already demonstrated her worth to them by rashly handing over the Mother Flame. Wait, no. York's motives are not irrelevant now. Hello? That's wild. The best we can do is use that trust as an opportunity to determine their intent for the flame and try to mitigate the damage. What do you mean intent for the flame? What do you mean intent? You just said. All right, we're not going to talk about it. You just said the ancient weapons. Hello? Stella, we still have a chance to escape if we flee now. That is a very logical decision there, Shaka. Very good thinking there. Prepare a boat for the other residents. Quasar. Oh, hey. Oh. That is actually kind of, that makes a lot of sense. I never thought about that. They had a boat prepared to evacuate people. That was something like on O'Hara, they had to scramble. And like one of the things was that they didn't let people on the ship. It wasn't like Robin not allowed on the ship because she was like a monster. Like they, were pushing her off or whatever. They on O'Hara, they scrambled to escape. Here, the ship was already ready. That's actually crazy. If you had honed in on that point, then oh my god, I didn't even. That's so wild because I was thinking the whole Shaka had this pre-plan, but I didn't hone in on that point about the boat. That is actually such a small, incredible detail. They still have a shot of escaping Egghead, but it'll be impossible for us. The Navy will have issued secret orders to every branch and base by now. They'll chase us to the ends of the world, and our inevitable deaths will be meaningless. At least here on Egghead, we have something O'Hara didn't 22 years ago. We have the means and equipment to amplify our voices as far and wide as possible. Very, very good, very important, very true. And so, like, the logic that I had was that the reason why these three showed up on the message that was broadcast to the world was to make it so that those are the Vegapunks that like get bounties or whatever, and then like Lilith and everyone else is fine. Which is interesting that they didn't show York, but what exactly is the world government? What exactly is the world government? The closer I get, the more shrouded it becomes. If I must die, I will sell my life dearly. I apologize for wrapping you two into all of this. Don't be silly. We're Vegapunks just like you. We're all thinking the same thing. I mean, not really. Like, I mean, Shaka was just about to say we still have a chance to escape, blah blah blah, and like, and Pythagoras is the one who figured out York. You're not thinking the same thing as much. Sure, whatever. Just one issue, Stella. What exactly constitutes death for someone like us? Damn. Good point. There's one other thing we must safeguard. Our cloud loft technology to manufacture artificial island clouds. It may be pivotal in saving humanity in the near future. Guys, go check out my Pluton video about clouds and how important they're going to be. Yo, if the world is flooding, and it flooded in the past, cloud ships, cloud islands, all I'm saying, Vegapunk said they have, our cloud, but they didn't safeguard it. Wait, hold on. They didn't even do shit for this. Now that I think about it, Edison literally fell into it. Did he say, he might have said something. I might be forgetting. But this is important. This is important. Wait, Edison's not here. Huh. He's not involved in this. Interesting. Definitely go check out the Pluton video. Definitely go check out that. Huh? Stella, what are you doing here? Oh, is that you, York? You know, same old. Oh my god. This is terrifying. This is like watching a serial killer. And you know. Oh my god. This is so scary. If our experiments to optimize the mother flame allow this thing to move again, it'd be a big breakthrough in creating our ideal energy source. That's right. It'd be amazing if we achieve that soon. right? I can only pray it never gets perfected. Oh, Vegapunk had to stunt himself. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, and 2 days before the president. Okay, so this is before the Straw Hats get here then, right? Because that's what we're talking about. I thought the thing was from a day ago that we get explanation. We got all of this. This is crazy. Okay, 2 days before the president. Go ahead and speak now. Okay, and they recorded it just before the Straw Hats came. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention world. Hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. What we said will come as a big shock, right? Maybe, but everyone has a right to know the truth. No one will ever expect the transponder snail to be hidden here. My death will trigger the message to be sent out worldwide. We need to ensure that no one finds out till it's too late. Any abnormality in our behavior could be a tip-off that spoils our plans. Erasing our own memories is the safest bet. Damn. So 2 days before they wiped their memory. Of what? Of just this? Is it targeted or the last 2 weeks? Or what did they wipe? That said, there will be consequences. They'd have to do more than that because the Mother Flame, Lucia, they'd have to do so much. That said, there will be consequences. We'll lose all memories related to this matter. The fact that York stole the Mother Flame, the fact that our lives are currently at stake. We'll have to suffer through all those bombshells all over again. Indeed. The fear we feel for our lives will be brand new to us. But we have to put our countermeasures in place, even if things go sideways. Oh my God. And I think I feel like Shaka was the first one to find out. That would be the only part of the theory video that I had alluded to in the past that would have made it survive this. Because this blows what I had thought out of the water, because this goes beyond. All three of them knew. I thought it was just Shaka, and he was covering for everybody. This is wilder. But also, to be fair, I didn't think about stealth mode. I didn't think that was a thing. And then they all wiped their memories. That's wild. Okay. It'll still be our victory. Yo. The Memory Mass Research Lab. What are we doing here? Oh my God. Oh my God. This? My handwriting? Wait, what? He wrote a note? Oh my God, that makes so much sense. Yeah, if I was gonna wipe my memory on purpose, I'd leave a note for myself. Would I believe it though? I would believe it. Dang, I wish they kind of said that before, but this is cool. Good morning, everybody. You'll find that you three have a missing Fortnite's title of the Avoid Fortnite. Oh my God. Duh. Oh my God, I'm so dumb, dude. When it said 2 weeks ago, that should have clicked in my brain. Oh, 14 days, 2 weeks. That's why you guys are saying 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so silly. That was the void interest. Huh. I wonder if Joy Boy or maybe Emu did this to the Void Sentry. That'd be crazy. And they only left a note for themselves. Oh my God, this is such a crazy precedent. Oda called it Avoid Fortnite. We gotta think about that for the Void Sentry, right? This is how it went down. This is how the Void Sentry. Someone did this in the Void Sentry. They wiped their memory. personally, and they left a note, and that note was just like misunderstood or something. I don't know. Having a missing it was Panda Man. All right, let's be honest, it's Panda Man. But memes aside, let me read this. Good morning, everybody. You'll find that you three have a missing fortnight's worth of memories that were wiped of your own volition. A number of things will probably come as a surprise because of this, which is ironically pretty... No, stop it. That's crazy. Ironically pretty amusing. Huh? I will tell you one thing, though. The world government has found out about our research in the Void Century. Huh? They found out? Am I really... I'm reading out. I have already taken the best precautions possible. You will just have to put your faith in me and die. That is what I thought, but on a smaller scale. Oh, and one last thing. Am I really telling myself to go die? Stella, Emperor Straw Hat's crew and Bonnie have just made landfall. What? Cypher Pole is approaching too. What? There's also a naval armada coming to blockade the island. What? Admiral Kizaru and Elder Saint Saturn seem to be with them. What? Wait. Interesting. After we rescue Bonnie from down there, I think it'd be best if I stayed put. Huh? You'll die. You don't need to help me escape anymore. I've thought about it. Just let me die here. What? Do you have a death wish? Far from it. But I've come to believe that my death will set something important. How long is this chapter? But I've come to believe that my death will set something important into motion. 100%. This is going to be a big mess. We can't just sit there and watch you die. We've got to do something. One more thing. It's about the One Piece. Ooh, what about it? I want you guys to be the ones who find it. Here's to reuniting with old friends. Cheers. Okay, this is the Giants. Oh, this is celebrating. Okay. Hold on. Do this later. Wait for me. Oh, that's Luffy. Woo! We're off to the land of dreams. Elbaf, Usopp. Gaba ba ba ba. Yeah. Thinking 2 moves ahead. That's crazy. We hit that 49. I'm gonna pause it at 49.49. I'm gonna try and hit the Damn, I hit the 49, 69. Crazy. Um that was a crazy chapter. I feel like my brain is fried, but like not like in a week. Oh my god, like now I'm thinking about the Void Century. Who could be the person that went through this? It has to be is it right? Doesn't it make sense that it's Emu and then the Gorosei? Because the Gorosei don't feel like they know stuff. And they're like, they have to keep a directive, but they just got like a letter. Like, I feel like Joy Boy. But what about on the worldwide effect? Yeah, that's also crazy too. My brain is fried. Sai will be coming, I think. I think he was streaming last night. Let me just make sure. And then let me just get my ducks in a row. Yo, I'll be in chat. I'm just gonna be in the room. I'm too tired to micromanage all the stuff, so let me just get that ahead of time. Thank you guys for being here. This is a crazy chapter. This is what I have always said. Like, even when I think I predict something right, and like this, like maybe I make this a members video where I just like show you guys. I'm too lazy to read it. Maybe I do. But I could show you guys the script. It's so wrong. It's so wrong, but mainly because like I focus on the wrong things. I focus it on the Straw Hats a little bit more, but like this covered the two weeks prior, right? And like there was so much in there that's just like, damn. Like the I'm still on the boat that like I want to know York's side of this way more than the other side. You know what I mean? Like York's side is kind of crazy. Cookie Ninja says Emu wiped the world's memories, hence why Lily was on the side of the world government until she realized at the very end and shut out the poneglyphs. So then Emu is York, right? We're probably never getting York side. That would be why we don't get York side. What if Emu is Joy Boy's greed? Is that a possibility? Emu is Joy Boy's greed? Alejandro Solis $2 super chat says, how big brain was Vegapunk in erasing their memories? You know what? I'll be fair. Let me go back. Let me go back and see what he said. I've questioned this. This is probably the harder part of that video that I was talking about. This is why that video didn't come out. Is because I didn't like that. I think 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 chapters ago, I said that like I had a few videos and I just didn't like how it ended. I didn't like my ideas that came out the ending. And this is actually example why. I had a complete like 30-40 minute video scripted, and the ending made sense, but it just something was off, and I just like it was dead in water. I was like, all right, I'll just give it up. And then also the way that chapters are going, I was like, oh, we're not gonna get the thing in anyways. Let me focus on these other videos. And so I did that. Now we got these, and the hunch was right that like it was a good thing I didn't put out those videos. This would have been like 90% wrong. The premise would have been right, but like the extension would have been wrong. But one of the harder parts is why would you do it like this? And one of the main things is if they knew so far in advance, couldn't they have planned a little bit differently? Like I could think of other plans, and me and Sai had talked about this a few times, but let me see. No one finds out until it's too late. Any abnormality in our behavior could be tip off that spoils our plans. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. He says we have a chance blah blah blah. Navy will search for us. They'll chase us to ends of the world. Inevitable deaths will be meaningless. This is purely reactionary. This is not an analysis. My brain is way too fried to give a thorough, comprehensive, not not decision, but like position on this. But if Vegapunk's goal was to record this message and for the world to hear it, and he had like weeks to like prepare it, and like realistically, right, everything kind of went wrong in the current scheme where like the all 5 Gorosei came, and it was their incompetence that it wasn't like Vegapunk didn't do a great job. No offense to him, he didn't do like the best job of hiding the snail. If we're being completely honest. Now, the Gorosei, like, because if they heard the call, Punk Records is at risk, Mother Flame is at risk. Why not kill York, figure out how to save Punk Records, hide Mother Flame, and then just broadcast the message. Right? Because like he says like we created the best possible. I'm like, is it though? Because realistically he goes, we're gonna be chased to the ends of the world. And it's like, so? Like, bro has the teleportation. Come on, dude. You know, like go underwater. Hide. How are you the world's smartest man and you can't hide from them? Again, I'm not gonna try and be too harsh on the plan itself. But just me right now, and again, I'm not saying I'm some big brain genius Vegapunk guy. All I'm saying is that me personally, I feel like I have a better plan right now. Um, yeah, Rec. Apologies if that's not how you pronounce it, but Dragon. They didn't include the Dragon Call. When was the Dragon Call in this? Because they like kind of like did Shaka call Dragon before they wiped their memories or after? It was after they wiped their memories. So Shaka's first reaction was like, "Oh my god." So Shaka read the message from himself saying that he would die. Then he calls Dragon and he goes, I think I'm gonna die. Dragon goes, stop joking. He goes, see, that's the problem of being so smart. You can predict your own death. No, motherfucker, you chose your own death. Like, that's a silly context. But now, that's interesting. Because each Shaka, Stella, and Pythagoras all chose their own, like they all reacted interestingly, right? What did Pythagoras do? What did Stella do? And what did Shaka do? Shaka called Dragon. Stella teleported to the Iron Giant, and Pythagoras was testing out the Seraphim. Freak as in frequency. Gotcha, freak. Gotcha. They should have just erased York's memory. Okay. Let me. Okay, I'm in the. So. I just want to, because I'm about to go on a tangent, a huge rant. It's crazy. And I just didn't want to be this situation where, like, tell me if Sai comes into the call, because I have him in my ear and I just. Okay, someone. Oh, let me read Homie's here. Someone before mentioned the Dragon Call. Shaka hit up Dragon as a warning that he might die after the memory loss. No, not that he might die though. The that's the funny part of the comedy is like Shaka in that moment. Like, okay. To describe what my perspective is, before this chapter, Shaka's aura up here. Now, because now the nuance of that call down, bro. Like, because the reality is Shaka gets this like he's not a genius predicting it. He got a message, He just believes it, and he chose the death. They chose the death, and we all thought of 1,000 ways under the sun to think of how to not die from it, right? And I'm gonna hold that point, but Shaka wakes up and he's like, Dragon, I got something to tell you. He calls the most useless motherfucker on the goddamn planet, the guy who doesn't show up for anybody, and he's like, I'm gonna die. Shaka, please call someone more useful. What do you mean? Can you call like I don't know, you don't got better friends? Like, I'm a Dragon supporter. Come on. But like what do they know? That you know what? Let me hit the copium vape right now, okay? Maybe this is endorsement for how strong Dragon is. Maybe Shaka and Vegapunk know how because okay. Hear me out, right? This is what they're left with, right? The world government is going to kill them. Cypher Pole is there, a Navy Armada is there, Kizaru and Saturn, Straw Hat and Bonnie. All of this is happening, and Shaka knows that. And his first thing is, I need to call the strongest person I know. Dragon, hear me out. And in Shaka's mind, again, the logical guy, he's just like the only person on the planet who could possibly counter Kizaru, Saint Saturn, a Naval Armada, Cypher Pole, and an Emperor is Dragon. Now, understand, that's copium. That is 100% copium. But that makes way more sense than the alternative, because like, why are you calling Dragon? Come on. Like historically, literally even Vegapunk knows this. Like, Vegapunk literally called Dragon out on Ohara. Dragon goes, I'm gonna change the world with my military might, and like, your pussy ass gonna do what? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's late night park because I stayed up all night. But Vegapunk literally goes, you don't even like fighting. What are you gonna do? You're poor too. Like, Vegapunk literally, Vegapunk, Shaka called the poorest the weakest. Like Shaka saw everything that Luffy went through, knowing that Dragon is Luffy's dad, and is like, yo, Dragon's never been there for Luffy. I'm gonna call that guy too. Like I'm slandering Dragon, but I'm also like, I hit the craziest Dragon defense right there. Like, that is 100. I don't think anybody can hit a crazier defense right there. But I'm keeping it real, right? Like, the both sides is crazy. I'm gonna get to the super chats, but I see this one, so if there were ones in the past, I'm gonna get to them. But I see this one. Myth Maestro, $5 super chat, first live on the stream. I appreciate you. Says, Par, leave Shaka alone. Man heard he would die, and his first thought was to call his boyfriend. Clearly it's a tragedy. Yo, like, why not call Kuma? Like, why not recall Kuma in that moment, right? Like, I guess, oh no, but I guess then they already, like, they thought that the switch would kill Kuma. That's fair. Do they not have better friends? Is there nobody else? That's so interesting. Sabo's busy. Dragons. Why not call the Giants? Okay. Now, remember I said hold that note? The note being, Vegapunk said that the world government would chase them until the end, right? The problem... You know what? I'm just going to pull it up. I remember. It is chapter... I believe it's chapter 1075? I believe it's here. Ah, yes, it is right here. Huh. Let's see what Atlas says. So your face is just a mask then? I can change my looks and body however I want. That's what the future is like. Oh, is this Vegapunk? Those are organoids in those vats, lab-grown organs. It's indispensable tech to the future of medicine. This right here. See, like, Robin was chased by Cypher Pole unsuccessfully. She looks the same. That's the problem. But realistically, could Robin have like worn a mask? Could like Robin have like done a little bit better job of hiding herself? Sure. But she doesn't need to now because she's with Luffy. Vegapunk's on this like, yo, I can't, if the world government's chasing me, I have no ability to escape. You are the world's smartest man in the world. How do you not have means? You can change your body to anything. You literally could insert your brain into anything. You got submarine sharks. You literally know of people that the world government cannot capture, even if they want to. One of them is Dragon, the person you called. Maybe that's why Shaka called. Maybe Shaka called Dragon to be like, hey, the world government wants me. How have you escaped the world government for over 30 years as the world's worst criminal? How have you done it, Dragon? And Dragon hit him with like, get your weak ass out of here, bro. I can't protect you, stupid ass. Hangs up. Imagine that's what Dragon said. Dragon goes, stupid ass. like, oh my god. Like, you cannot tell me if Robin, Who's Who, Luffy, anybody, like literally, like Fisher Tiger made it from Merijois, Kuma made it from Merijois, people have escaped God Valley, people escaped Merijois many times over. You cannot tell me the smartest man alive could not make like Sky Island defense. Like, why not just fly away? Why not just take your island cloud, defense it up, put triple beams on it, float away, and then even if you want to create multiples, create holograms, put yourself in the indestructible bubble, and then also change how you look. You could do so much. How are they gonna keep, man? And then the other problem, right, is that like, but the world government's really competent, incredible. Oh, really? The 5 Gordons came and they couldn't take out a snail. Oh, literally, they couldn't find a snail, dude. Their lives depended on it. Their entire thing. They just couldn't do it. Terrible take. That is why I preface this with, this is my reactionary take. I'm sure I'll simmer down. And also I was like, I need like Sai to pull me off of this crazy horse, but I don't think I said anything too crazy yet. I'm not mad with how this happened. Vegapunk chose what he chose. The thing that I would want though, how did this I want to know York's side. But we probably won't get York's side. Stop, you're making me hate the chapter. Wait. This isn't to make you hate the chapter. That's not how this is. That's not how this is supposed to be. I'm laughing. At the end of the day, right? Vegapunk has always made silly stuff. The thing about it is, York is the silliest. You know what I mean? Like, off of this chapter, the reason why I want to know York is because like like York was like, how did Vegapunk figure this out? It's like, they heard the call, bro. You didn't even, you didn't even try to hide it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like York's plan got sillier. I can hold Vegapunk, Stella, Shaka. Like, I think them pre-planning this and the message and choosing that stuff's all fine, right? In the scope of like, also Stella has claimed themselves to be a flawed genius, right? Like the pursuit of their dreams and progression and all those things, uninhibited, unrelenting. There's a flawed genius there, sure. York, on the other hand, right, is like super silly, I feel like. I want to know what York was doing in this 2 weeks. But I will say, like, when York showed up in this chapter, that was kind of, I got shivers. I was like, oh shit, that's spooky. What are you doing here, right? And Drek the Drek, $5 super chat says, would Vegapunk have enough time and money to do all that? I think so. He had all the organoids there, and plus they fixed Atlas too. I feel like the thing is, okay, see, this is my I will shout out that this is probably my favorite part. Well, not my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of the like the chapter at large is it this part? Is it 1078, I think? Yeah, I think it's 1078. This part. I've always thought about this thing. Okay, so there Sentomaro tells everybody on the island to escape. Can you guys see this? Let me see this. Okay, so Sentomaro tells everyone to escape, right? And then they're escaping, and then there's that guy. This like random dude. Tiny, it's like hooded, it's in the very center. I've always thought that this thing was gonna be someone, but like, how? Who? Like, how can you make a theory off of that? Hey guys, here's a like, I can't even make a short on this. Like, I can't even talk a minute straight about this. And you know what's also crazy is like, why is the guy next to him like look like straight up Frankie's head? You guys see this? Straight up Frankie. And then there's that. And it's like, why? And then this one looks like a busted Nami. But like, so my thing was like, in my own theory, I was thinking, I was like, maybe like Vegapunk, if it was pre-planned and Stella escaped and this is the Stella, I don't know. But like, it's weird, but this is one of my more favorite parts of the chapter is the rescue ship. What chapter was that? Because that would be a huge indication that people have escaped the island right here. This being prepared, evacuate Egghead, get to safety. This being prepared is huge. And had you honed in on that, you could have substantiated a lot off of that. Um Honestly, I like that a lot. Um there's something else I was gonna say about the rescue ship. Oh, we also don't know what happened to the rescue ship, right? Right? They just said that it like disappeared. Like Saturn said that they destroyed it. Can someone clarify for that one? Knowing himself like his decision making skills maybe focus too much on the wrong things. Yeah, possible. There's a variety of military weapons like cyber enclosed, devil fruits, lasers that only the Kizaru goes. Yeah. So as far as like hiding, I don't think it's that crazy. Like, just hide under the ocean. Giants saved it. They might be on Elbaf. Wait, we don't know if the Giants saved it, right? Wait, the Giants saved it? The rescue ship escaped because of the Giants? Did it say that? What chapter? What chapter did that happen? Because the Giants came what, like 11 08? The Giants did save it? Hold on, let me see. Donnie said at 11:07. Da, 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 da. Momokashi lead them. What page? Do you guys know? Huh. Breeze Pass. I want that ship to be important though. Because like that ship is like the other thing that's different about this and O'Hara, right? Because like half of what Vegapunk was, not half, but like I mean a huge thing. In his message, he said like um not in his message, chapter 1067. So like 1067, he goes like he was carrying the will of a friend. Obviously now we know that who that will was. It was Cloud D Clover. Where is it? Right here? Or is it 1068? I think it's 1068. Yeah, Genius's Dream. It's probably here. It's the Around the Globe right here. Yeah, in carrying on my friend's will, we know Cloud D Clover. We alluded to that in the message. Person who said about the history stuff and all that stuff. Um, he like they were saying that one of the differences was that they're equipped, they have the military might, all that stuff, right? And they hope that the message gets out using the equipment and the voice and all that stuff. But the other thing is like the survivors I think is a huge thing because Akainu wiped all of them on O'Hara, whereas now the egghead survivors are a big deal. So if they show up on Elbaf, like I don't see it, but I'm like vaguely remembering something about that ship. I'm just not remembering the details around it because, like you said, like it breezed by. But the point is that like interacting with those people on Elbaf will be kind of crazy. I feel like personally, maybe we meet them in Elbaf again. Yeah, like those people. Like you know how wild it would be if not Vegapunk, Frankie sees this guy. Where is he? 1078, right? This guy. Like imagine Frankie finds this guy, his doppelganger. That's legit just Frankie. Maybe they went to Neo Maz, not Elbaf. Possible. Um, outside and send people over to destroy it. He said that, but then the Giants saving it. That's why I was like, it again. That was like one of those smaller parts. Those I think those two details were also in like big chapters too. They're like one panel. Impossible. Frankie's a ship. True. That's not Frankie. It's Janky, his cousin. Do people forget that Lilith is still Vegapunk? Lilith is still Vegapunk. It's interesting because like the stealth mode. Hmm. Stealth mode, like I guess it makes sense. The stealth mode not being used because they weren't aware. But I feel like after York was discovered as the traitor, that's when you just put stealth mode on, no? Like Lilith and Atlas and all that stuff. They really like because the other part is Stella specifically chose Lilith to like that was there. I forget what chapter it's in. I think it's like chapter 1070, maybe 1079, not 1071, where it's like, Lilith, I have a mission for you. And then Lilith is the one who's escaping with the Straw Hats. Lilith is the one that's going to be on the Thousand Sunny. Lilith is the one that Vegapunk essentially prioritizes to go there. And it's interesting because, like, why wouldn't you tell Lilith to go stealth mode? Especially after figuring out that York is the traitor, right? Because at that point, York is found out. York knows that you know, although not like to the full extent. But like Lilith going stealth mode wouldn't be that crazy at that point, right? So like that's like those nitpicky things that are just interesting, because like the alternative is just accepting that Atlas just like sucker punches Lilith for like whatever reason. But I forget what me and Sai had said originally when that chapter came out. It was a funny thing. Stealth mode probably couldn't be overused otherwise. Yeah, but afterwards, Mokal, right? I don't think Lilith will listen, but I'm saying like after they found out that York is the traitor. Because the other part is like, the other half of it is like a few people had said like, why is it that York had to stay alive? Like, is Vegapunk that against killing? Like, is he like a Straw Hat? Like, he wanted the plan to go through, and this is the best possible thing. I think something that's more important also, or not more important, something that might be likely is that there's more to Vegapunk's directive that we didn't see yet. Because Vegapunk said that they were pre-planned the best possible outcome. I'm trying to think the best possible outcome. Because like, okay, so here's another way to look at it. I guess the only difference is like, you could equate this to Roger having the illness, right? Roger being sick and drifting away, but he turned himself in, and he did that so that he could literally get a platform, like Vegapunk even alluded to in his message, to then spread the will to chase after the One Piece, which sparked the Great Pirate Era and all that stuff, which brought us to this point, right? And in a lot of ways, Whitebeard pushed it along too, and Vegapunk did as well. But the main thing is, could Vegapunk have achieved the same thing without everything that occurred? And I guess what you'd have to say is that there's some kind of result that Vegapunk wanted that came out of that 2 days afterwards that they needed to see. So, okay, so like the information that they had was that Bonnie and Luffy are there, right? If Vegapunk avoided everything, then Bonnie... No, but that would hinge itself on Vegapunk knowing about Bonnie's true power. Vegapunk did seem kind of shocked when Saturn talked about the experiment, right? Like, he was like, you did it? Did it doesn't seem like, why would Vegapunk erase that part of his memory? Because now I'm thinking that the reason why this came about is because Vegapunk wanted to force Emmet, Luffy, and Bonnie? That could be the way it works. And then the other thing is, actually one additional thing that came out of this is going back to, I almost forgot about this. The way we got introduced to this was the Sanji looking at Vegapunk's dead body, right? And Vegapunk says, I want, was it at the beginning or the end? Uh oh, is at the end. Is at the end. That I want you guys to get the One Piece. And that's actually, hold on, that's actually kind of crazy now that I think about it, right? Because I want you guys to be the ones who find it. At that point, he doesn't know the Straw Hats. At that point, he's never seen them. They didn't set foot on the island. Luffy hasn't seen the White Warrior yet. He's just going off of Kuma. Like Kuma tags. Kuma died saying like, oh, it's him. He's the guy. He's probably like Nika. He stretches, blah, blah, blah. Like it was off of Kuma. So he wanted them to find it even before Egghead. And the idea would be that he could have avoided all of this, but if he did that, then Luffy see, that's why I think that, because the other part of it is that Luffy wasn't even meant to come here. He got swept away by the storm. Right? Isn't that what he said to Sanji? Oh, there's Jay. What up? He yapping like Vegapunk. Yo, this chapter is crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Is Sai here? No way.
Here?
Wait, did you just come here?
Yeah, I just joined in.
Oh, shit. Wait, were you listening or?
Yes.
Like, how long have you been in the room?
I've been in the room for the last, I'd say like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's crazy because I was like, I'm too tired to like pay attention. And I looked up and then you were there. And then also Jay was here.
I'm like a ghost. I'm like the ghost in your ass.
Yeah. Oh, Jay.
Never mind. I don't know about that one, but
thank you, Sai, for being the ghost in my ass. But I want to read out Jay's entrance message. I think said, "Congrats on 100K par Plaque Brothers."
Ooh, you hit 100K. Yeah,
I did. That
was it just now during the stream?
It was before the stream. It was overnight while I was working on the video that I wanted to get before the stream, but it's gonna come out right afterwards. Let me just make sure that the thing is good. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. Wait, did you stream already? It's crazy. Crazy chapter. Crazy timeline. I'm way too exhausted to like properly appreciate the moment, but we're gonna
look back at it, and this will be something you'll never forget. Just watch.
Yeah, and then
the moment you hit 100K,
Jay and I and a bunch of creators will celebrate next week at Anime NYC. Sai, you can still come if you want to.
Yeah, I could still fly over.
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's still tickets. I mean, you can come.
It's expensive, man. New York City? That's a lot.
All right, Sai. Why are our podcasts sponsored if we're not paying for private jets, you know?
Hey. They're not paying that much.
Fair. I appreciate. Thank you guys so much for being here. Also, the knock-up stream, hearing me yap around. This chapter is like, I think this chapter is a sleeper chapter because I didn't even expect this chapter, 1, but then 2, there's so many other questions off of it. Like, it answered a lot, but now I'm like, either we leave Vegapunk here or Vegapunk's character continues to be as big as like some of the things that like Sai, like we have talked about this kind of stuff before where it's like, did Vegapunk pre-plan all this stuff? Did Shaka like precog this stuff and set out a plan, and we were limited in scope at that time, and this is way a little bit larger in that idea, but now it's like it's crazy. So it's wild. It's wild where we're at, because it's like Oda did it again, but then also there's a lot of memes, I would say, off of it. But
the Lilith meme is the best one.
Which one? Oh, the Lilith being
the traitor.
Yeah. Oda's just making fun of us.
Blaming Lilith.
Yeah.
I mean, you think he's fun of Vegapunk too. I mean, I would say suspecting Lilith is also like, it makes sense. Because Vegapunk's later like, hey, like, what was I thinking? I made a personification of greed. It's like, yeah, you also did that for evil and wrath.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking, brother.
Yeah. Vegapunk wasn't really thinking. Also, I just want to acknowledge again, I am in New York, so I will be going to Anime NYC. And Sai coming to New York? Jay, hey, listen, you're I think he would come if you invited him. He won't go, and he won't move if I
you
push.
Twisted my arm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you get Brago and Jay and Cole, you guys need to strong arm him. And Zonin. Oh, I gotta double check on Zonin too. Yeah, we gotta just kidnap him. Just gotta kidnap him.
Is Anime NYC like every year, or is it like every couple of years, like the Olympics?
Every year. Every year. And everybody's coming to this one. This one's a big one for some reason. I don't even know why. You can still, hey.
Oh, it's the last year that MHA fans can go, right?
It's the last. That's
true. Yeah. Like after this year, you'll never see another MHA cosplay ever again,
unless they come out with a sequel called Your Hero Academy.
No, they had their chance for that. They said there's gonna be a big announcement. I think it's like a popularity poll. So they just trolled everybody with that one.
I heard about
that. JJK's better do the exact same thing next week too.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a big project next week for JJK, and I promise you, it's just gonna be another popularity poll.
Yo, Jay is calling you out. Tell Sai he makes more money than me with his Hollywood collabs with Brago. That's what I'm saying, Jay. Brago doesn't just collab with anybody.
He just collabs with anybody who's awake at the time. That's all it is.
Nah. Brago only time is money with Brago. We know that. Come on.
I don't believe it. It's because of his Helix mattress.
Helix
sleeping through the day, and he only collabs with people at night. That's all it
Wait,
is.
what? Enlighten me. Helix mattress, is this a sponsor I should be striving for?
It's like the typical YouTube sponsor. They give people mattresses. It's like one of those things you could sleep on. Wait, are you sponsored by Helix?
No, but I sleep often. Not really, actually. Okay. I often don't sleep. But when I do, I appreciate the mattress that I'm on. And so I wonder if there's a special mattress for me out there.
Oh?
But I'm not sure because, yeah.
I thought you had a sponsor. I was so excited.
No, just Aura.com/ParVision. Make sure to check that out, guys, because actually do check that out. I don't know if you guys had seen that what's it called? Everybody's social security numbers have leaked in America. Like I think 2 billion numbers have leaked. So use Aura. Definitely.
Wait, what is Aura?
Aura.
Is that like the mood ring?
Aura. AURA.com/ParVision to get 2 free weeks with my name, all that, and you will get a full comprehensive identity protection dark web tracking service that not only does it track where you are on the dark web and who's leaked you out, but they also bring your information off of it, which I was just like, wait, they do that too? And then the thing that I also use is the call tracker thing, because all those spam stuff that's been happening this last year. So all that combined is in Aura.
God.
Yeah, and if you guys want to get a better explanation, go check out like my sponsored videos. This one isn't sponsored,
It's
and I'm very
it's like an
tired.
internet plan B. You know, you just get injected with that seed,
Yeah,
and then you just send an assassin in to kill it.
exactly. Aura is kind of wild. Like you get, it's
Or is
like
that guy?
Joy Boy giving you a rope, and you're like, what does this rope do? And then he unties it. It's the strongest aura hockey ever. That's what it's like to get the aura.com/ParVision for sure.
I'm already signed up. I'm signing up right now.
Yeah, had to find the sponsor. No, I legitimately use it, and it's crazier because their campaign, like I have to update the campaign because they gave me the thing that like AT&T leaked 70 million social security things, but then last week it was just, or not last week, like 4 days ago, the entire United States, every single citizen has their all their information is leaked, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And then a bunch of people who signed up, they're like, yo, it's actually kidding stuff on the dark web. It's kind of funny because it's like the marketing is also there, because when you sign up it says like, we are scanning the dark web for you. I'm like, damn, that's kind of hardcore.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
You have like a man on the inside. Like
Yeah.
imagine you just like go in, you're trying to like find a seed, and then there's like a bouncer at the door.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's actually used, because like I signed like you can do a family thing, so you can like put your family members on it too. And my wife signs up for the random giveaway stuff and things like that, and she puts her email and stuff like that. That my email's safe. Her email, my god. My god. Whoo! Ooh,
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. So like, so I was like, hey, listen, like, we need to not have our email all over the place, please. He's like, but the giveaway, and to be fair, we did win a Disney World trip off of those giveaways, so like, that's cool. I'm not
Don't die at Disney World though, man. You can't sue them because of Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, right?
That's so funny. Yeah, maybe not funny. That's not the right word to use, but
the
crazy.
Lawyers be lawyering, bro. They're crazy. It's like they got like a One Piece, like Mihawk Stan lawyers. You know what I mean? Like they're the craziest copia. It's wild. Defending Disney to the death. It's wild to be like, oh, you waived your rights to life because you signed up for a free subscription, 1 month subscription to Disney Plus like 5 years ago or whatever it was. And then the guy dies, and they're like, "Yep, you asked for it." Like that's
the guy's wife dies at a restaurant, and they're like, "You know what? That was your fault. You signed your rights away."
No. They hit him with the, trust me, this is the best timeline. Vegapunk, like this is better for you. That's crazy, you know.
They literally did precog everything. That was like 5 years in advance because that was 2019.
Look at them. Disney being Vegapunk is pretty wild. But yeah. It's got to take an army to clean Mrs. ParVision email from the dark web. No, actually, all you need is aura.com/ParVision. That's all you need. One and done and dandy. And you get 2 free weeks.
I'd say this. If I was the Aura CEO,
yeah,
I would leak everyone's social security number one by one to make it to where like, hey, if you want to stop, you got to sign up for Aura.
Dude, I mean, that is a thing, right? Like Kaspersky, isn't that their thing too? They're an antivirus that is a virus on your computer that you can't like delete. So,
yeah, that was a pain back in like 2010.
Yeah,
the computer comes with it, get rid of it.
Yeah, I think most of the antiviruses have had their slew of awful practice implemented.
Yeah, the antivirus virus.
Yeah. So it is wild. Now
that's hilarious.
But yeah. So that also, you know, in line with the hitting 100K, Sai and I have brought back the 50-50. We did it this last week. How crazy I hit 100K and 50-50 in the same. Is this real life?
50-50 podcast. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
we got some good views on it too. You know, it did really well despite us being gone for like 2 years or something.
That's what it felt like. And then you told me it
Yeah.
was like 3 months, and I was like, wait, what?
I'm proud of us. We finally stuck to our guns, and I think we're gonna do it again pretty soon. Whenever there's a break week, we are guaranteed
Yeah.
to do a 50-50.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna make it happen.
Also, we could do it like this maybe. I mean, this month is busy for me, but next time the chapter doesn't come out on schedule on the Thursday, we'll record a 50-50 then.
There we go.
That's kind of because like we were talking anyways. Like, I mean, you messaged me, you're like, "Hey, Par, uh the it's probably the stream is probably like in 5 days. We're never getting this chapter." And I was like, wait, what do you mean? It's like, this is not translated yet. I don't even see the goddamn pictures yet. And I was like, oh damn, what the fuck is happening? And I think you messaged me while I was changing Zena's diaper. So he was like shouting at me, and I was like stressed out. I was like, the chapter's gonna come out, blah blah blah. And then you hit me with like, oh Par, you don't have to worry about it. And I was like, damn, that's perfect timing. So you allowed me to spend a lot more time with my son. I gotta thank you for that, Sai.
I feel like whenever the chapter's delayed, I always message you, Brago, and there's one more person I message as well. But I'm like, hey, chapter's delayed.
That is the benefit of being friends with the Emperor of the Underworld, Sai D.
I'm not even an emperor. I'm just a purveyor. I just walk on the sidewalk and just look for suspicious activities. I'm like neighborhood watch.
You're Big News Morgans. You're the DJ, the mover shaker of the underworld. Actually, no, that'd be like Pew Peace, Sandman, and like what Redon. Yeah, they're Morgans. They're like
I'm the Jerome of the Revolutionary Army. There we go.
Who's the Jerome?
How do you not know who Jerome is?
Who's that? Please. Of the Revolutionary Army? There's a Jerome in there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, how do you not know? We just met him like a couple of chapters ago.
Oh, no, it's fine. I don't need to know him. Par trying to get Sai in trouble for playing him up. No. He definitely the GOAT. I appreciate you. There was something else I was gonna say off of that. Oh, like how when you find breaking news, I think this is a perfect segue back in the chapter, right? So like when we look back into the chapter, how do you feel now knowing that Shaga woke up finding out that they were getting invaded, the world government's on their ass, the Kizaru and Saint Saturn and Lofi and everyone's coming, and the first thing Shaka does is calls Dragon and tells him he's gonna die. What is now? Tell me, walk me through it, Sai. How does that make you feel?
That makes me happy. I mean, they're good friends, you know. Like if I were going to die, I'd probably call somebody up too. I don't know if I'd call you, but I'd call people up.
Yeah. Dang, you wouldn't call me? That's crazy.
No, I'm one of those people who believes to die, like, you know, it's better to die in silence, you know? Like, if I were to die, I want to die, like, you know, and you find out, like, a year later. I think that'd be pretty fun.
That very fun. I'm just like, hey, I'm messaging you, because sometimes you just ignore me for weeks on end anyways, because you hate me, and then I'll, like, you'll be streaming, and I'll be like, hey, Sai, how are you? And then you'll be streaming, and you're like... Par messaged me, blah blah blah, and then you leave me on red, right?
I'm just bad at responding on messages, man. Like, yeah, you'll send me like a couple of messages, and then you'll show up to a stream. I'm like, oh shit, it's Par. I gotta respond.
and then like every week, I'm like, hey, Sai, do you want to do the 50-50? Hey, and then your wife hits me up a year later. She sends me a message.
She's been dead.
That like was like they didn't you didn't expedite it. You purposely asked USPS to send it much as slow as possible. Lose the mail if you have to. And then it got to me a year later. and even worse, you asked them to make me sign and pay for the mail on receipt.
My God.
That's,
you really thought this one through.
Yeah, just like Vegapunk. And so that being said, right, when Shaka says, hear me out, what was he asking Dragon to hear him out on?
I don't even know. Like, just, hey, I'm gonna die soon, man. That's about it.
Yeah, because like they don't know about the Lucia stuff. They're just getting invaded. So like, what was he just saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna die, and like it's Cypher Pole, the world government's coming at me. I think I'm okay. I think because I predicted it, but I don't know. Yeah, like there's a like I don't really know what's gonna go happen. So just want to let you know, Dragon. Dragon's like, thanks for telling me it's gonna be okay. And he's like, no, it's not gonna be okay. I said I was gonna die. It's like,
and then if you add in what Stella said earlier, like later on, he's like, I feel like you'll be fine too. I'm gonna die, but I feel like it's gonna be all right.
yeah, yeah.
The feeling.
I just thought about that.
About it.
Okay, and so like there is that weird side versus this is the, okay, so like I was on both sides. I hit the I memed on Shaka. I was like, how funny, how crazy it is that like Shaka hears that he's about to die, wakes up shocked, right? Because the other part is that during the decision making process, Shaka was the one like, hey, we have time to escape. We could think about ways to escape. They didn't. They just went with Stella. Apparently, they're all on the same wavelength, even though they demonstrated that they're not. They're like, we think the same. It's like, no, you don't. You literally showed that you don't. Whatever. We move on. Shaka wakes up, hears all this stuff, and he calls the most useless man alive. Does that mean anything? The guy who abandoned his kid, abandoned, the Revolutionary Army. He hasn't even done Sabo. Why did he call Sabo? Why didn't he call Sabo instead? Right? But my flip side, right? And I might make an entire video on this to nail down, to put my name down on the biggest dragon copium huffer in the universe. All right. Maybe this is what went through Shaka's head, right? He hears the message, just put your faith in me and die. Am I really telling myself to go die? And he says, oh, by the way, Stella, Emperor, Straw Hat's crew, and Bonnie have made landfall. So we don't know if Straw Hat's an ally. Cypher, and remember, he put the Dom shoes on them. He's like, I can't trust you guys yet. So he did that, right? And then he goes, Cypher Pole is approaching. There's also a naval armada blockading the island. Admiral Kizaru and Elder Saint Saturn are coming here, and they're going to die. And so maybe Shaka called the one person he thinks and knows is capable of saving him and stopping him. He knows for a fact, the world's smartest man knows that if there's one person in the world that can stop Kizaru, Saint Saturn, Cypher Pole, and an entire armada by himself, is Dragon. That's why he called him. What do you think about that? Do you think that's copium, or do you think that's Shaka's logic?
No, I think that's pretty logical. I like that.
Oh, wait.
I mean, it would explain why. It would make it look better now that Dragon's like, giving us the ... and why he didn't come. So I do like that explanation a lot. Like, hey, if you see the news, don't come to save me, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, because like he called him and said like he was gonna die, right? And if Dragon's capable, but then he also is telling Dragon like, but you have to let me die. That's probably what it was, right? It's like, hey, I know you're more than capable of handling everything, but you have to let me die. Don't come. And that's what all the ... were.
Do not come.
Yeah, that was it. That was the message. Oh my God, hear me out. Do not come.
It would have been better if Dragon said, I'm gonna come.
and then Shaka hit him with, no, brother, you gotta edge. You gotta edge it, bro. Do not come. That's crazy. But that, hey, listen, I think that might be. Now I want to, like, do you think anytime soon we're gonna get Dragon side of this call, or not? Yeah. No, but like soon.
I mean, we don't need like Dragon side. We just need like one or two lines, right? Well,
I need Dragon side.
Dragon thing, like 2 panels.
No. Listen, I need Dragon side because remember, like a day later, Dragon's going. I wonder where Kumo went to. It's like, what? This guy's has bricks for brains. Like, this guy couldn't figure out. Maybe he's going to where Bonnie is. And it's like, I don't know. That like
there's, yeah. like there's this one person I used to know. They were like super addicted to like heroin, right? Oh. And whenever they went missing, I knew where they went. You know what I mean? So like, whenever Kumo goes missing, it's like, I wonder, dude. Where did that man go?
I hope your friend is doing good.
They're not doing good. They're not. It's been 6 years. They don't even look the same, brother.
There's no winning on
There's no winning with heroin, dude.
there's no winning with
Say,
it.
say no with heroin.
Unironically, I feel like that message did way more than Dare has done in their entirety. Sai hitting you with the heroin. There's no winning with heroin.
That's a battle that's not worth fighting, brother. Don't do it. Don't do
it. Dude. Yeah. Hey, that's why you guys come to this stream to not get addicted to heroin, because I am the knock-up stream is the only drug you should be taking with your eyeballs. No, don't do anything else weird stuff, okay? None of that.
Hero lose.
Huh?
Somebody said hero lose. You can't tell heroin.
Oh, you can't sell heroin? That's crazy. I never thought about that. Heroin.
Yeah,
but
yeah, now I might have to try it. Shit.
No, Sai.
Now I might have to.
No, dude, that's crazy. Who named it? That's crazy marketing. Why haven't they?
It has a different name.
No, but
it had
like
an original name, and then like heroin just caught on, right?
I mean, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm wearing a straw hat button down with a straw hat on my head. I'm very not the demographic to be winning with heroin. You know what I mean? It's more like hero lose.
I am morphine.
That's the clinical. That's like the real.
Yeah. So the name heroin is like completely made up then, right?
Oh, hero win, like hero. Huh.
Yeah, like heroin too.
Yeah, girl.
Like a girl. It's also dope, H, smack, junk, horse, skag, brown, unga, and many other nicknames.
And just so you guys know, there's no winning with any of those.
Whole ass Revolutionary Army there, dude.
Yeah.
Who are these guys, dude? Oh, you should have a heroin slang, dude. That's literally a pirate crew, right? Pirate Captain Heroin and Vice Commander Dope, H, Smack, Junk, Horse, with the Navigator Brown and Unga. Wow. Oh yeah, you got the whole ass crew here, man.
A holy night group is gonna be just the drug pirates, bro. Like
that's so good.
You got me at Unga. You had me at Unga. That was a good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good. That's
really
a really
good nickname.
Woo!
Dude, it sounds like the Kid Pirates. Oh man.
Hold on. The video didn't pass the check, so I'll have to edit it. Let me see. How bad is it? Oh my god.
What's up?
Sai, take over the stream for 2 seconds. My camera might go down a few times, but it's worth it.
I'm assuming PAR's re-exporting or something.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find out where the name heroin came from. So let's go on the adventure together.
One Piece.
One Piece. So guys, Sanji, right? No, I don't want to talk about Sanji. No, huh? It's really just Vegapunk, right? Let's see here. The Sea Beast weaponry, am I right? What's up with those guys? Get a load of them.
Okay. How about this? Let's jumpstart here. Sai, would you at least roll Vegapunk's tongue back into his body as his corpse is there? Like, you know, you're supposed to close their eye. Like, they just left the tongue out. Like, that's crazy behavior, no?
I mean, what can you do with it, right?
You put it back in.
I'm assuming his tongue doesn't fit in his mouth.
There's only one way to try. Would you attempt?
Would I attempt to? No. I'll just let it hang. Like, you gotta think about like other appendages of the body, right? Like, if it was just hanging out, what would you do? Like, you just leave it.
I guess so.
Like, if a brother has like a wart, right? Yeah, my cousin had warts.
That's not the same thing.
But if like my cousin
by
died
any
with
metric,
warts, I wouldn't like try to remove the warts. I would just leave him on. It was who he was.
It is who he was. That's fair. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Um,
Does Licktung's tongue fit inside of his mouth? Or is he like constantly mewing? Would Vegapunk's mew go hard since he has such a long tongue? How does that work?
I don't know. But this was the oh.
Free the tongue.
Perfect Sorry commentary. For that audio.
If you're a Vegapunk, what plan would you have come up with, Sai? What plan would I have come up with? I probably would have killed York. I know it's pointless and it would have like triggered so many events quicker, but I probably would have killed York. Or I at least would have made it to where the Seraphim would not listen to York no matter what. Costello could have done that too, right? He could have said, hey, Seraphim, for the next like 2 days or 3 days, don't listen to York. Or he could have like revoked access to the Seraphim, like to the hierarchy chip. I think that could have been pretty plausible too. I feel like there's a lot of things Vegapunk still could have done. Do I like the chapter and how it made Vegapunk look? Yeah, I think it made him look pretty good. But is this still like the world's smartest man in all metrics? Nah. But I mean that's just how it is, right? You can never have like a perfect. If you have like the truly the world's smartest character in any series, that would be like really hard to write, and they'd be too broken at that point. So I think Vegapunk's like perfectly human with his planning, but I definitely would have done things differently. I also would have made like a goon machine too, or at least made like a couple of jokes in the broadcast.
A couple of jokes in the broadcast.
Yeah, I would have like put some jokes in there, you know, liven it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was.
His master plan is to die. I think there could still be more.
Oh. Oh.
That's the thing with Vegapunk, right? Like, we have his body. We haven't had any dead bodies on the ship before. Like, think about Pedro. Motherfucker died in Whole Cake Island. We buried his ass in Wano, right? Like, what did we bury? Like, did we carry around, like, Pedro's, like, severed arm? Like, you know, some brain bits on the floor, some blood we picked up on the side.
I mean, you don't need
like,
to have the
wonder,
body.
Like, what are we going to do with Vegapunk's body? Like, I feel like he could still come back to life if not York, but if Lilith could like treat him or like give him organs. But yeah.
I was gonna say with the
Vegapunk have.
How many what?
They said how many subs does Vegapunk have?
He has a bunch.
He should at least have a couple
billion. He might have a couple billion, given One Piece population in the world is crazy now. Everyone's subscribed. That's what Big News Morgan's afraid of, right?
Yeah. He was going to go out of business, man. Goonpunk. He should have made Pocket Pussy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he could have. He could have made, like, the world's best one, too.
I'm thinking, I'm honestly feeling like, because, like, you know, I had my reactionary take, and I agree with like basically everything you said, and I had a lot more incendiary ideas and thoughts and takes as well. But like, I can't help but think that it might be like, because the thing with it, I can already see this. Like, people will probably be like, oh, Oda's probably like, you know, doing damage control of some sort. Like, I don't even, are people's, because like, okay, like for me, when he mentioned the ship, right? Like preparing the evacuation ship, and we saw that the ship was ready to go. To me, I'm like, oh my God. So like, this isn't like, you know, if without that, I could see more people using the word retcon. Like, I don't know if people would say that with this chapter, but like for me, what I would say is that going forward, Oda could easily just add on to more spots where Vegapunk, like his plan is like built upon, right? And what I mean by that is like the Doctor Strange meme where it's like, this is the one scenario. Like Vegapunk could easily have thought through so many scenarios, and it had to be the one where not only did he have to die, but he needed to have like the straw, like Luffy, Bonnie, and Emeth wake up and do all these things, and he needed to have like certain things fall into place. Like he needed to have like Morgan's bring it up in the news. Like if Oda wanted to, he could make it that Vegapunk had all that stuff planned out. Will he? No. But I could see a world where Oda continues to just kind of like autocorrect Vegapunk. It wouldn't be impossible to do based off of how he set it up. Especially because like even with the current scenario, like the Vegapunks in the current timeline, they're in the dark about the perfect plan that Vegapunk had, because we don't even know what that perfect plan is. Like, everything needs to happen. We just know the logic of why they need to die, but we don't know the after part, right? So like there is a world where Oda could bring that out. It wouldn't be crazy.
And it could happen like at any time too. It could even happen like in the final island, Elbaf. Like, who knows how far ahead Vegapunk actually planned? But I guess we'll find out pretty soon, right? Like, I want to see what they do with Vegapunk's body.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they're gonna like give him a burial, or do you think they're gonna burn his ass, or do you think they're just gonna give him to Lilith?
That's the thing, right? Like the what's it called? Like with Vegapunk, keeping his body's meaningful. I was laughing because I was like, damn, give his ass to Chopper, give him a W, do something, Chopper. But obviously, you know, it's a joke. Oh, did not mean to play that. But yeah, it is interesting because it makes you think like maybe they're gonna do something. And they had that line, like, what does death mean for us, right? Like that like repeat line from Mars, but they said it. So like, what does it mean? Like, maybe we start discussing that a little bit more now, you know? Who knows?
Yeah. Viking funeral for Dr. Vegapunk. Drown him in the sea. Give him to Moria. I'd be so afraid because like he's technically still alive with Punk Records. Like, I don't know if I want to mess with the body too much. I'd probably just like okay, how about this? The Thousand Sunny has a couple of chairs. Why don't we just prop his ass up like Weekend at Bernie's? You know, just have you just lug him around. No. You know, just keep him around until his elephant respawns or until his brain dies. Just to be sure he's like truly gone. I think that'd be pretty solid. Or give him to like Judge and Caesar. I think they'd take good care of him. Unironically. Like, I feel like Judge and Caesar might treat him with the most respect.
That's true. Do you think a Vegapunk Seraphim would be useful?
No. I wouldn't waste my money on that one.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, what about Moria? What if we get like hogback stitched up Vegapunk?
Yeah, somebody said hogback.
Oh, did someone say that? Who said that? Oh, AIM?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then Gamer said Moria, so you combine them together and it's like, yeah, hogback and Moria. I guess that wouldn't be that bad. It's
and
like, what shadow would you put in him though, right?
Lilith's.
So you steal Lilith's shadow and put it into Vegapunk. So and then there's a whole thing that's like, when you put the shadow in, like, they just become like, the body's possessed by the shadow. So since the Vegapunk body's dead, it would just be Lilith trapped in Vegapunk's body.
And we know that the body can sort of override the shadow, like Ryuma did with Brook's shadow, right? So like,
for like a split second, yeah. Oh yeah, it's because the body's too strong for the shadow.
Yeah. So we know what that means, right? Vegapunk is awesome. Yeah.
I don't think Vegapunk would override it.
I mean, he also has like atoning to do, right? Because his ass,
but why?
Immediately. That was really messed up, right? Like, innocent until proven guilty, right? Like Lilith. Why did he charge Lilith with the crimes against humanity?
He didn't charge Lilith. He just suspected Lilith, and I agree. It makes sense. I mean, they all like suspected Lilith. Like, whenever something happens like that, you gotta have a suspect like numero uno, right?
Yeah, but Pythagoras, I don't think said Lilith. He put the work in. Imagine a world without Pythagoras.
Did he?
Yeah, Pythagoras is the one. I'm pretty sure he was like, he didn't say anything.
They both said Lilith.
I think
they all said Lilith.
They all did. Oh, that's messed up. Put them in jail.
I feel like they did. Let me see.
Jail them. End it.
Yeah. I feel like he did. I feel like Pythagoras.
I don't care about your feelings, Sai.
And I don't care about your conclusions. It's Pythagoras who says it here. Then I'll go full send. Pythagoras, because the box has like these worry signs on it. And it's like in the shaky text. So I think that's Pythagoras right there. So he says, so we have to observe the other four to determine who's responsible, especially Lilith. And then Shaka says that's right. If our memories get uploaded to Punk Records, then Lilith, and then he cuts it off. So I think that's Shaka right there. So Stella started it, Pythagoras hopped in, and then Shaka sealed it in that it's definitely Lilith.
Gotcha.
So yeah. I think all three of them, like they perform like the Eiffel Triangle on her.
The Eiffel, huh? Sai, this is a family-friendly stream. Excuse you. That was
Is
crazy.
the Eiffel Tower not family-friendly?
Oh, I don't know.
Does that have some other meaning where you're from?
We have to ask President Macron. We have to ask the Olympic Committee, right? They're the arbiter of
committee. Yeah.
Yeah. They know what's up. The
Olympics is still lame.
Yeah.
I mean, not like all the way. I mean, there's a couple of good ones, but I keep on thinking about VR Taekwondo.
VR Taekwondo? What? What is that?
Yeah, do you not know what that is? It's exactly what it sounds like. VR Taekwondo. It's at the Olympics, and they just like throw punches and kicks in VR. And it's kind of funny because it's like Mortal Kombat, like old school Mortal Kombat. There's like a stun meter and everything.
Wait, that sounds sick.
It's not well made. I feel like whoever made it is still in college. Like it's the most like rudimentary VR game I've ever seen.
Interesting.
It's like the type of things they were making back in like 2014. Oh yeah, the Olympic memes are good. I've seen more memes than actual like sporting events. Yeah, Australia's great breakdancing. Chris Raygun. That's a good one. Not Chris Raygun. It's just like Rachel Raygun. Yeah, something like that. They were breakdancing, and that was a fun one.
All right, now I can export. Hopefully the computer does not crash. Vega.
Oh, is your camera off?
Yeah, that's why. Except I could have had my camera on this entire time, but I just want to prioritize getting this up. Because if I can get this up, then I can premiere it afterwards. Sure. Yeah. So now I am rendering, and let's see if my stream lags. With you, it's just fine. But let's see if I turn myself back on. All right, we're cooking. Let me just check up on my and give me a little bit more, and we should be good. Are we good on time? And then I'll get into super chats.
Oh yeah, you have to get out, don't you?
A little bit. We're stalling out. Not stalling out. My son had a late night, so we're leaving during his nap time, so he sleeps in the car during the road trip. Yeah, pro parenting.
Man, that final panel though is so funny to me.
Which final panel?
Because you have like Usopp and Chopper and Luffy there, and then you have the Giants, and it's funny because we don't know any of them except for like Oimo, Kashi, Dory, and Brogy. So like the people in the background, it's like, who the hell are these guys? Who invited them?
Yeah. Why are you partying?
But I feel like that's how we're gonna feel. Yeah, that's how we're gonna feel about all the Giants though. I feel like we're gonna meet so many new people. Like we're not gonna remember the names. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty excited. I think LDAF's gonna be great.
But speaking of names that we do know, we have Love Gavo, who I showed up last stream with the $7 Canadian saying "Party Go." Appreciate you. We got East Blue Saga joining as a member, first time, first month, hitting. I think this is the. Oh no, Lonely Mage hit me with 5 gifted memberships earlier. Those were the first 5 members I've got as a 100K YouTuber. Ooh, yay. I think
like a fake cheer. Woohoo!
No, it's because I didn't sleep last night.
Yippee!
I had an all-nighter. I almost tuned into your stream, but I didn't want to get distracted or ghosted, whichever one.
Yeah. Just gotta ignore all your messages.
Yeah. No, it's just funny because I accidentally ignored yours. I don't know why Discord didn't send me what you said. So whatever. But Alejandro Solis $2 super chat says, I answered this question earlier, and this is what sent me off on the rant, but how big brain was Vegapunk in erasing their memories? We don't know yet. That's the thing. That's because like
yeah,
that's like the same thing with that Doctor Strange moment, right? He goes like, there's one scenario of 14 million. And it's like, okay, so let's see the fallout. And honestly, given phase 4 of Marvel, I think Doctor Strange is wrong. Like, are we in the best timeline? Absolutely not. There had to be better ones. He didn't watch into the phase 4 movie set. If he did, I think he would have chose a different scenario. That being said, like Vegapunk, obviously, you know, like the way I'm rationalizing it is he thought through multiple scenarios, and he also did tell us he redacted what he thinks about the Void Century. He only told us what was 100% true. He didn't tell us what his like assertions were based off of the Void Century, right? He didn't tell us everything that he knew, everything that he discovered. And so based off of that, and based off of the circumstances with the world government, and they thought that the ancient, like, before they wiped the memory, they thought about the ancient weapons and that kind of thing. So it's like there had to be a logic line for why they needed to make Egghead happen the way it did. That's the way I'm looking at it. And earlier, like I remember on a podcast, I remember with Volume 1, I was saying like the way I was thinking about it was that Shaka premeditated everything that happened. Everything that happened was by design, by plan. And that's not the case. This is apparently they had no idea. They were just running around like headless chickens, hoping that they didn't mess up the plan that previous Vegapunk thought of. But we don't even know what previous Vegapunk truly wanted. Essentially, what we know is that the previous Vegapunk just saw that they were gonna die and just thought of a plan and was like, "Trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro." That's what it was. So that's that. But yeah, Sai, what do you think? How big brain was it to erase the memories? How do you feel at the moment?
How big brain was it to erase the memories? I don't know. Like, I mean, they went what 6 days in stealth mode, right? They went a long time in stealth mode without York figuring out anything.
Yeah.
So it like there's got to be something more there for me.
Yeah, that's my thought.
But I do like I do like how Oda did it though. Like, you know, logically, you know, put the logic aside for a minute. I do like the whole thing where like Vegapunk wakes up and then he reads the note. I thought that was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I like the scenes we got out of it, but is it really worth it to like erase your memories? We don't know yet. Like the thing with that is that like I feel like Vegapunk, his story can continue on if Oda wants it to. Like it doesn't have to be the end here. And I mean that's even what Vegapunk says here too, right? Like what is death for us? And then they say good point, and then we just cut away. So like they don't even know for sure themselves. So yeah, I feel like if Oda ever wants to bring Vegapunk back in or like recontextualize this whole thing, I feel like it's very possible.
Yeah, those 6 days, like you said. The question is, what did they do in those 6 days? And 6 days is a long time. The entirety of Egghead was 1 day. So like, if that's the case, then like, give Vegapunk. This is the fever dream, the wet dream that we had with like. Remember back when that time skip happened where a day went by and we're like, oh my god. We gave Vegapunk an entire 1 day prep time, and then he did absolutely nothing with it. But now we're giving him 6 days of time. So like, all the things that we thought were possible in 1 day, times it by 6, and we're here, right? And
yeah, times it by 6. There you go.
And speaking of that, we didn't just get 1 member. We got times it by 6. We got AIM PDX subscribing. It's 19 months. Times it by 19.
Oh, that's a good one.
Supervisionary says, congrats, Par.
Damn, dude.
Congrats, Par, for the 100k subs. You in a big league now. Verified gang. I just need to figure out how to verify myself. But yeah, I'm waiting for Sai to stream so I can hop in with my check mark and be like, hey, it's me. just say hi.
Already banned you.
Yeah. Hey, well, I don't think you can ban check marks, right? That'd be crazy.
No, you can.
That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy if you couldn't ban check marks.
That's why I'm verified.
I'm being harassed. YouTube, please ban them. And then he's like, no, I'm Dan Schneider. I can do what I want now.
What the heck?
No one can stop me.
Why would you cosplay as... No, that's not me. Don't say that. I thought you were saying that's you, and I was like, huh? Of all the people you could cosplay as, like, you didn't even try, like, Dr. Disrespect or, like, one of the Mr. Beast or anything like that. You didn't even try one of those.
Dr. Disrespect deleted his messages. I don't even know what happened anymore. Hey! He deleted his Twitter post. I don't know. It's up in the air again.
Oh yeah, the famous chessboard picture. Whoa, who was that on the other end? I'll never know. Who was playing checkers?
Was a good meme.
But 3-Day also gifting 5 members a month subscription to the greatest channel you could possibly be a member of. I'll try to make that more meaningful in the coming months. But you got a lot of big people in there. Miguel, Mocal, Tayante, Anathemithris. Sorry, I mispronounce your name all the time.
That's a crazy ass name. Did you mispronounce it?
Yeah, it's Anathemithris. I just couldn't see the name, so I just made it up. Like it was in the chat, and then it moved up, and so I was just going off of memory, and my memory was.
Oh, you're reading the people who got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can't.
No. So it was in my chat, right? But it went past where I could see it, so I could only see the bottom half of an authorimus, and so I went anatheratherimus. That's what I did.
Oh, dude, that was kind of close despite only seeing the bottom half. Do you think you do that with people? Like you see their bottom half and you could just guess like what their name is?
Isn't that like that their name? I see the bottom. Oh yeah. Bottom half, get the name.
Really? Like you put like you know how like they have those Jubilee videos where they put like 20 people in a room to the death?
Yeah.
If they put like 20 people in a room and you could only see their bottom half, how many people do you think you could correctly guess the name of?
Okay, maybe not name, but like ethnicities.
You could guess ethnicities based off of the bottom half.
Yeah. Asian. Like I could tell what continent they originated from. I'm trying not to get like.
Damn, we got the ass professor here. Okay.
Yo, exactly.
Yeah, they don't call him the ParVision for nothing, dude. This guy's seeing everything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You show him some feet, and he could tell you about the whole.
Easily. I mean, feet formations are very important. There's like the Celtic foot formation, the way that the toes, ankles. There's also hips and knees. Once you know anatomy, it's clear. It's clear. Famously the booty cheek. The only time is like the Brazilian ones. Those would get me because like you don't know if they're lifted or not. It's like a lifted car down south. Like if you just saw the bottom half, you would think, oh, this is a truck. Nope, it's a Civic just lifted. Like how was I supposed to know? You know what I mean? And I've seen
you're like the rain bolt of asses then.
I'm the rain bolt, period. The thing is, I put in a fraction of the time, and I can get the latitude of any place. Longitude is harder for me.
You're a race expert.
Yeah, no, like when I'm doing GeoGuessr, I can get the latitude right. I always get the latitude right. Not latitude, the longitude. I get the longitude right. Right, long is up and down, lat is flat. Yeah. I get the longitude right. I don't get the latitude. And I get the hemisphere. I get the hemisphere right. So there's that.
Oh.
Yeah, we should do when we do Call of Duty, those streams, we'll do GeoGuessr to warm up.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Call of Duty Black Ops 6 takes place, but it would be cool if like 1 minute we're guessing like Southeast Asia, and then the next minute that's where like the map's at, and we're like over here shooting people over there.
Yeah. I mean, those are like we could be in South America, and then they put us in like the Brazil map and all that stuff. Like I forgot.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Dang, we're gonna do this. This is great. We have to bet. Everyone else plays like CS:GO and Osu or whatever, like those number. We GeoGuessr. That's what we need. We need to know. We're like Zoro against King. It's like, oh, what race is this guy? We can't defeat him unless we know.
What race is this thing?
We can't win in Call of Duty unless we know where we're murdering people. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's like a little buff, huh?
Yeah. Like, tell me where I'm being dropped off. It's like, why does that matter? This is buildings and people. You just gotta shoot them. No, tell me if I'm South America or not. Like, that'd be crazy.
You're like the Japanese.
What? What do you mean? I'm like the. That was the craziest generalization I've ever heard.
I'm sorry. I just watched like a little documentary about 7-Eleven's business in Japan and why they're so different from the 7-Elevens in America. And it's because 7-Elevens localize their products based on like their region and what sells well.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid of like getting rid of things that don't work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I imagine it, right?
Yeah.
Like we're just localizing our killing preference, our killing powers.
Apparently, they're bringing Japan 7-Eleven products to America. I saw that like last week.
Yeah, they're gonna bring the whole business model over.
I'm excited. I've never been.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see what sells.
I've never been to a 7-Eleven like for food.
In Japan? Oh, for food.
Yeah, like I don't know what there is at 7-Eleven. I've been to one, like people told me like the smoothies are good, but I never been to like 7-Eleven, you know?
Dude, if they bring like the Japanese fanfare to 7-Elevens in America, you're about to be eating some good stuff for really cheap.
Apparently you can get the One Piece chapter from 7-Elevens in Japan. Can we do that in America?
Yeah, you can. I don't think you can in America. I mean, it's all based on what sells well, right? Like if nudie mags sell well in 7-Eleven, then there's gonna be like an entire shelf dedicated to it.
Wait, what's that?
In Japan, like you could literally get like a whole dinner for like $2. It's so great. 7-Eleven Japan has cafes and bakeries. Yeah.
Slushies. I meant slushies.
They have like all that.
Yeah. Let me see. We got D Mahone with the $2 super chat. Says, so this is my 20th and congrats on the 100K. I appreciate you, D Mahone. 20. That's crazy that YouTube like tracks that and shouts that out. Appreciates. I appreciate you for that. A lot of support. We got Zamdi Al, $5 super chat, says, happy 100,000 par. Which one is the final war more similar to Marineford? God Valley or Onigashima? Oh, which one is the final war more? I read that wrong. Which one is the final war more similar to Marineford, God Valley, or Onigashima? All of them combined. It's gonna be Marineford on top of Onigashima, with the stakes of like there's gonna be civilians on like so like Onigashima and Marineford didn't have the civilians there, right? So like the final war will have civilians there. So it's gonna be like Emu's gonna start losing against Luffy, and then Emu's gonna be like, how are you gonna win with Dawn Village here? And then Emu's gonna spawn Dawn Village there, and we see Makino and her kid like, Luffy, and then Luffy's like starts bawling, and then we just find out that Luffy doesn't give a fuck, and he just starts sacrificing Dawn Village anyways. Like,
oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. So, I know I said it like that because Sai would really like that, but like the realistic one would be like Zephyr comes in, right? Zeph comes in. I don't know why I said Zephyr. Zeph would come in and Sanji starts breaking down bawling. He's like, no, not my dad. Why is he here? And then Zeph's gonna be like, it's okay, son. It's my time to go. And then we see Zeph cross legs with the Holy Knight. Oh my god. That we find out a Holy Knight is one of the people who took his leg. Woo! How crazy would that be? Zeph was Holy Knight level. What would you do if you found out that Red Leg Zeph was left the Grand Line because he fought a Holy Knight and he had to escape? What would you say to that?
I like that, but you also said he lost his leg due to a Holy Knight. I was like, didn't he lose his leg to just like the ship?
Oh yeah, damn it, you're right. I forgot that.
Outside of that though, I thought that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Damn. Red
But Zeph,
leg.
I mean, I like that though. You know, I think Zeph is pretty cool.
I forgot
I think
that
he deserves some of that respect.
he had both legs or one leg, not both. Why did I think that? Oh, the last Joy Boy thing. We're contemplating the two peg legs or one peg leg. What did we settle on? Was it did we ever? Oh yeah, did we get the official cleaned up? Does it look different in there? Do we know?
Wait, what?
The Joy Boy panel. I never looked at like the officials. Is it easier to
Oh,
tell?
I never look at the officials too.
Damn, damn. Two peg leg. If Joy Boy's a paraplegic, then we gotta get like Zeph shows up, Kuzan, Shanks. Do we know anyone who's lost their left arm? No, Shanks lost his left arm
Their
and
left
right
arm?
arm, right arm, right arm.
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Oh no, I was just agreeing. Yeah.
Oh, because I don't know if we know anyone who's lost their right arm, but they need to band together. All the people who lost like their limbs, they make a robot together, right? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like I started playing Saints Row, and I made a
Mm-hmm.
character who has like no limbs at all.
Mm, mm.
I wanted to cook a little bit. So yeah, he has like he just has like prosthetics on both of his arms and both of his legs.
Dang. Am I trying to make an One Piece Exodia? Yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna happen. Um, I do wanna ask you this while my before my brain fries and I get to the next super chat. Um, with the title, The Void Fortnite, right?
Fortnite, shout outs.
Obviously the Void Sentry is like we have the Void Fortnite. The context of the Void Fortnite being that like they purposely forgot the memories in order to prepare for a future that they essentially predicted and they needed to follow through with, but they had to do it without the knowledge of why they did all that stuff. How do you see that reflecting on the Void Sentry? Like what parallels do you see, if any at all? Do you feel like there's a certain direction you like? I'm curious to know what you say, Sai.
Yeah, I mean, so it's very intentional calling it the Void Fortnite, and you know, just thinking about the fact that Vegapunk technology existed in the past too. I feel like it's not that crazy to think that they used technology to erase everybody's memories about that 100-year span. Because at first, you know, people were like really clinging to the pudding idea, and I like the pudding idea too. You know, oh, pudding's devil fruit awakened, boom, all the memories are gone. But now that we know that Vegapunk can just wipe memories like this, it's like, okay, wait, maybe there's something else. Maybe there's like like a giant machine in the past that did a global wiping of memories. Especially since, like, you know, back then, like 900 years ago, technology was way better than it is today. So I think that's like the new possibility that I'm kind of clinging to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
and I'm just wondering if it's like a voluntary thing where like they all like hopped in a little like tube like this and like, okay, guys, let's wipe our memories together. Or if it was just one of those things where like the machine just like exploded and boom, the whole globe was clouded in smoke and everybody just forgot about the last 100 years.
Gotcha.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. I like this idea. I bandwagon on this one.
Yeah, this does, like, if I wanted to, I could make a second video on this, my moon idea, where I think this further substantiates, because the reality is Vegapunk did this memory wipe with the Punk records, right? They wipe their memory and they're tied to the Punk records. A lot of it is circulating that, and the reason why they need to do it in a certain way was to make it so that other people connected to it were not able to monitor them, right? So with that in mind, that makes, how does that parallel the Void Sentry? Well, one of the things that I have said since the beginning of Egghead is that the Punk records probably existed in the Void Sentry. There had to be a Void Sentry version, and my idea was that it was the moon. I have an entire video on that, and I feel like those stocks are up. It could be anything, honestly, but like I like the moon one because it ties into Burka stuff, ties into like just newer information that we got, and as far as like the gravity of like the world sinking and things like that. the planetary stuff. Like that video came before we knew that the Gorsei's names are planet names, and the nuance of the world sinking and all these different things, and the 200 meters. Like, where would you put Punk Records? Well, Vegapunk put it in the sky, right? He like that's another interesting part, because one thing that this message doesn't really tell us, and I wish it did, is how soon did Vegapunk know that the 200-meter thing was like the reality? Because the thing is, Vegapunk had wanted to make Punk Records float, or he wanted to make a Sky Island since he was in Punk Hazard over 40 years ago. He had said that in like chapter 1100. So the moon idea would just be like, okay, like if the world is gonna go through some cataclysm, how would we protect it? Well, the best place would be off the planet. Boom, that's how you do it. That's where you'd protect the memories. Now, do we have a group of people that tap into the moon and get memories? Yes, the minks literally tap into Sulong via the memories they get from looking at the moon. When the moon is in the full moon, which is like, you know, I guess the most potent time, which could allude to the idea that like Vegapunk says that like he has the antenna that it makes his connection to Punk Records stronger, which is curious because like we don't know how that affects like Lilith and York per se, because they don't have the Apple antenna. They do have antennas, but we don't know if it's like the same thing. But the point being is that when we go to the Void Century, these parallels, it feels like Oda just gave us like a huge chunk of it, and now I'm like, yo, like, wouldn't it make sense if Emu is just like Joy Boy's greed? Like that would kind of fit. And then like, like there's two sides of it. It could be like that Emu and the Gorosei wiped their memory, or Joy Boy had to wipe their memory and all their Nakama wiped their memory too. Maybe the people who wiped their memories are just the D clan. That could be the people, like they knew what was up and they were the ones who had to wipe their memories, and that they're the part of like the special group. I was like, while I was reading, I was like, oh, is there any like D words that stick out that Vegapunk said, but they didn't. Like dementia, like maybe that's what the D stands for.
Dementia is a good one.
Yeah, like these are the dementia clan. They're the people who forgot, but like they can remember. I don't know. Like if they tap into the moon, maybe they remember. Who knows? But yeah, it is all super interesting. That's why this chapter is like hefty. I feel like this chapter is really like, it's sleeper hefty. It's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, weighted blanket.
Yeah. Let me see. We got oh, I respond to this, but Myth Maestro $5 super chat says, Par, leave Shaka alone. Man heard he would die and his first thought was to call his boyfriend. Clearly it's a tragedy. That was reference to Dragon. Do you feel like there's a romantic relationship between Dragon and Shaka? Is Shaka, in fact, Luffy's mom?
No. I'm gonna kill that one right here. I'm gonna take that idea. I'm gonna take it behind the barn. I'm gonna tease it with some flowers, and I'm gonna shoot his ass in the back of the head. No.
Oh no.
That's a horrible idea, Par.
Hey, come on. That's a
horrible idea.
We don't know. Well, Vegapunk may, like, the thing is, the reality is all the humanoid ones are girls. So like if Vegapunk had something under the mask, it's more likely that it was a female. Vegapunk has that dog in him. Like many dogs in him. Like actually. So
if you were Vegapunk, how many of your satellites would be females? Like versus males.
Okay, so here's the messed up part, right? Like you brought it up earlier, like, and he brings it up earlier. Oh, it's my fault for making a greed run, right? And then you also bring up like, okay, so then if you're upset about the greed one, why did you make an evil one and a wrath one? But then how about this? How come you made all of the negative ones girls? What's up with that, Vegapunk? Like, can we?
Yeah, I thought that was so funny. I was like, people made that connection a long time ago, but I just made it the other day. I was like, wait, that's so funny.
Yeah, like that. Listen,
Vegapunk's a silly guy.
3-Day, I am gonna come on screen in like probably 5 minutes. The render's almost done. When I turn my camera on, it slows down. I could try it again.
And then that's the end of the stream.
Like I could try it though and see if it slows down. Then I'll turn it back off. Ooh.
Yeah, Vegapunk's an incel.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it off now. Oh yeah, much faster. Yeah. How many of my? I would do half. I would do half.
I would do 3 and I do have to. I do 3 and 3 so that like the guy Vegapunks could fall in love with the girl Vegapunks.
Okay, see, that's crazy. That is so.
Is it?
I mean, I guess like because they're not genetically similar, so it's not like Alabama, right?
Yeah, it's not like yeah, they're like different.
Yeah, it's just the same.
It's like watching like a rom-com unfold. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It's the same brain. Why is that? Isn't there a hypothetical like that? No, there's not.
Wait, say it again?
No, I was thinking like, isn't there a hypothetical like that where it's like, I forget. Never mind. I feel like this conversation goes into.
Oh, would you date yourself?
I mean, like that's not. No, I wouldn't. Actually, no. Like no. There's no right answer. Stop it. There's no right answer to this.
So you wouldn't. So you don't think you're like dateable enough?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. No. You shut the fuck
what?
up.
What do you mean you knew I was gonna say that? What are you talking about?
No, it's not that. Maybe no. I would be my own friend. That's all.
You'd be your own friend.
Yeah.
Like what does that entail? Like,
would you
giving
be
yourself
best
a
friends?
handy? Like,
no, you're oh, that's crazy. So do your friends give you handies? That's wild.
Hey, I don't know what they do over there in New York, but over here in Oklahoma, we don't. It's not something we do that often.
That's the most yapping relationship ever. If Par dated Par, facts. Honestly, that's probably why it would fall apart. There would be no end. It would continue for eons. It would be like
you'd be like a Vegapunk with all the emotions in them.
Yeah, like imagine. Like we talked about it last stream, like my domain expansion being the Yap, like the Dojo but Yap, like imagine the domain expansion clash. That'd be crazy. It's like those. There's some series that have like the beginning of time entities that just talk to each other for all of eternity, and they just like never stop. That would be like me. There would be no ending to all the things that we talk about. But yeah
unlimited conversations.
Unlimited. That would be the domain extension. Unlimited conversations. Ooh, that'd be spooky. My biggest enemy,
that's like a horror movie right there.
My biggest enemy would be a deaf person, and then I would need to learn sign language to fucking do Naruto. I would just be doing like don't know gang signs to like yap them to death, you know?
I heard they're making like AI to where like they can like it'll listen to your video and then it'll translate it to like sign language.
That's so awesome.
Would you like sign up for that?
Yeah, why not? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah. So people are saying so that's like Par and Tekken or Par and Morgan. No, in fact I have streams with them where in both streams I was an overwhelming entity. I literally had Tekken asked me to stop on stream. He's like, ParVision! And he held his head and he's like, oh my god. Yeah, he's just like, all the theories.
Stop your theories. It's going on too long.
No, that's literally no. It was like in the first hour where I hit him with I hit him back to back that like Mihawk is a sword, Vandex. This is back in like prime Par time, right? So I hit him with all that and I explained all of them, and he's just like, wait, I could see this now. Wait, and then he asked me like, what about this? And then I explained it like on stream, and he was just like, oh my god, it never stops the vision. And yeah, it was a thing. It was for sure a good time though. Legendary stream. This is a good one. Drek the Drek, $5 super chat says, I read this one, but would Vegapunk have enough time and money to do all of that? Let me spin this question to you, Sai. Do you think that time and money are adequate stipulations on why Vegapunk had to choose what he chose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the 6 days, like we could say like, oh, he didn't have enough money. He didn't have enough money to do like a better plan. So he needed to brainwash himself, mind wipe, and then sacrifice millions and billions of dollars anyways. But the other thing inside is like I had an issue with him saying like the world government's gonna chase me to the ends of the world, right? Like if they survive. But like my issue with that is like
should ally with a Yonko at that point.
Well, he doesn't even. Well, he at that point, before he wiped his brain, he knew Luffy was there, and he knew that he was gonna ally with him, right? Like that was kind of his point. He literally was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna like they should get the One Piece." He knows who they are, Son of Dragon, but also like, Dragon is the world's worst criminal, and the world government still hasn't caught him. Like Fisher Tiger died to blood loss, and he raided Maridra. Like just because the world government wants you doesn't mean you die. Look at Robin. Robin's literally fine. Like still. Like, there are plenty of examples, and the thing is, the problem with that is that, yeah, sure, money is a stipulation, but we saw him literally flexing. Oh, I can change my body and my face to anything I ever wanted. That's the future of tech. So he doesn't even, all these other people are stuck in their same bodies and the wanted poster, everything. Vegapunk could literally turn up as like Roshio from like anybody. He literally could do that. And I'm like, so what was...
He could even put himself in like a sea beast's mouth and like just live in their stomach like Crocus and just go underwater.
And like people are saying, so I was like, he can make thousands of Sky Islands because like he's pumping out this air and all this stuff. Like he did that years ago. And I'm like, he could make decoy Sky Islands all with balloon, the bubbles and the shield, whatever. Okay, that's money. Yeah, like you said, he has a shark submarine. Why not just go there and hide in Fishman Island? Like they want Fishmans, they still don't go down there, right? Like, and if he knows about the ancient weapons, then he knows about Shirahoshi. I don't know, but the point is, it's like I just feel like that point that he said, like, oh, they're gonna chase us to the end of the world. I'm like, people with less brain power
next door too, right?
Yeah, and go, yeah. He's friends with the Giants, right? And just say, hey, Saul.
And that's the closest island, too. Like, it's not like, oh, the Strats are going to Elbaf. It's kind of far. Elbaf is literally the closest island to Egghead.
Bro.
According to the log pose.
He could, and the thing is, like, so I could understand if he was just like, oh, like, what if they use the Lucia against, like, the ancient weapon against me? And he would, because that I would have liked that line. If he said anywhere I would go, I would put everyone in danger. That would be a really great line here as to why he couldn't do that. Because if it's just escaping, I think even escaping, they would never be able to track him. I think he's more than capable of doing that. The fact that Kuma, like the god head of science, was like, don't pull a fast one because I'm so smart. And then all the fast ones were pulled on him. The slow ones were pulled on him. The slowest of ones was pulled on him. Like, not only did like Vegapunk not put a self-destruct button, but Saturn hit the self-destruct button, and that sent Kuma to him, and that didn't explode him, and he had no way of knowing that Kuma didn't explode. So like, that's all there. Vegapunk could have had so many ways to go around the tracking, sure, right? But I would have liked it if, hey, like he said, if they ever track me, they would send an ancient weapon to destroy me, so I don't want to put anyone's life at risk. I guess that would be it. I don't know if that was like said in the stream, but like, or not the stream, in the chapter perfectly. But now they said it, I'm probably just gonna absorb that. That's why Vegapunk said that. He's like, he didn't want anybody else to be Leloucia, right? That would make sense, right?
That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, his speech put the whole world in danger too, though. Yeah, but they can't. But that's like the thing. Like, they can't Leloucia all of us. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. It's like, you know, the gym teacher who puts someone in timeout, and it's like, well, then the solution there, and if it's a dumb rule, then all of you guys break the rule, right? Because then and it's like the same thing with your teacher. A teacher like deducts points for something stupid, then you all do it. You band together. That I think that's what Vegapunk was trying to do here, right?
Don't band together.
But okay, how about this side? Do you think that Vegapunk? What if Vegapunk just cold calls in this? Okay, how about this? Now we know that the Denden Mushi was put in the 6 days, right? That's the preparation that Vegapunk had. He put the Denden Mushi to broadcast it in Emeth during those 6 days. Do you think that he did enough prep, or would you have done more? Would you have put Denden Mushis on other islands and other places?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I would have put it inside of a sea beast and kept it underneath the island, like underwater.
Yeah.
Deep underwater.
Yeah. And
we know that the sea beast can like travel. I mean, wait, York, she took a sea beast for herself and used it to send the mother flame out.
Yeah.
I don't see why Vegapunk couldn't have done that with a sea beast. You know, put the Dendemushi in there and then have him go like around the world. Nobody could actually catch it.
Because on that front, right, you cannot tell me that money is restricting that, right? The Denden Mushi side of it. My guy just said one Denden Mushi, that's all we need. Just put it in this robot that I've never operated. I have no idea what this robot is capable of, or maybe it doesn't even
no
move.
idea that it would even like activate. Yeah.
And he just put it in there. He said, well, fuck it. 6 days of prep. Who could beat me? And so he does that. Sure, fine, cool, right? But my thing is like, could Vegapunk's message gone out in its entirety with slightly different planning if he just cold call did it? Because that's what he wanted. That like his end goal was to just send out the message, right? He would have been a criminal anyways. Yeah. He was already a criminal, right? So he wanted to go out with all that stuff. But I was thinking about it, I was like, well, the events on Egghead didn't really help him get the message out there. If anything, it put Saturn in a position to then react faster and bring all the Gorosei. But like, what if Saturn wasn't there? What if he just did it like 2 weeks ago before Saturn even got there? They would have had like a lot harder of a time to figure out anything, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to come over.
Damn, bro. Vegapunk.
That's just kind of how it is, right?
Yeah. But that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, a smart character will never be done perfect. One thing I will agree is that Oda did set up Vegapunk to not be the perfect smart guy. He was flawed from the start, flawed throughout the thing. Like, he literally, like, his downfall was pursuit of progression without being, like, careful. And in this moment, he recognizes that, like, oh, man, I shouldn't have made greed. And that ended up betraying me. Oh, no. And I found out too late. Oh, no. Right? And it's like, I don't even know. And apparently he's too good-willed that he doesn't want to even just, like, erase York from the face of the map, which, like, that one's also always been weird. Like, why didn't they just kill York immediately? Because, like, at the point where she found out and she called them, could just got rid of her, right? No? I don't know.
Could have just, like, eliminated her.
Yeah, because imagine that, right? If after they caught her, they barely wanted York, to be honest. What would they have done differently if they just killed York? And I know the Straw Hats, whatever, we talked about it, but, like, Vegapunk, like, why didn't he just... They had her down, memory wiper. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you weren't going to kill her and you weren't going to take her away, at least memory wiper, no? Because now you're just handing them a full-blooded Vegapunk.
Yeah, York is pretty smart, too.
They still need her to eat poop. You don't need to eat and poop when you're dead. I hate to break it to you, but you only poop one time after you, and it's after you're dead, and you don't have any control over it. You don't have to strain. There's no Metamucil needed. There's no fiber. It just comes out. That's the thing. That's the smelliest part. So, like, they don't need that. They were planning on dying anyway. So it's like York being left alive is probably the weird, because
I think that's just how they are, though, right? Like, Vegapunk, he probably just doesn't want to get, like, blood on his hands. So he's like, I'll leave York to it. But I do agree that the Straw Hats should have killed her though.
No, but
Like,
they
when
don't
you
need
really
to
think
kill
about
her.
it, it's like
They don't need to kill her. Wipe her memory.
I mean, well, okay. The easiest way to do this is to just kill her though.
Right.
Like, I feel like
Okay,
in a
yeah.
realistic scenario, we would just like stomp on her head and be like, okay, now the world government doesn't have Mother Flame.
Yo, but in a
Yeah, like I'm just going for the easiest solution from like a realistic perspective, right?
right, but and then we see in minutes they're able to wipe their brains of the memories of anything they choose, honestly. And we've seen them do that to Kuma. So why not just hand them a York that has no memories? Nothing.
Well, here's the thing: you have to like put her in the machine and everything. That's a lot of work.
Oh wait, hold on.
Check.
One second. my render auto started playing, so it started talking and it started leaking what I said. So,
it was like 3 ParVisions at once.
Yeah. We are good. It finished now, so now I can get the upload ready, and it should be done in like 15 minutes, and then I could premiere it. So we're in a good timeline. And
I gotta go in like 5-ish minutes. Is that cool?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just chilling here because we were gonna leave when Zenith fell asleep, but he already fell asleep, so we're just gonna go later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me get this upload going, and then I'll get back. Sai, what was your favorite part of the chapter?
My favorite part of the chapter, I would say just Vegapunk reading his own message. I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah. I like the note.
I like the comedy behind it.
And
then the Lilith
what's the comedy?
Like, I just like all the jokes in the chapter.
What's the comedy behind the note?
Like the Lilith part.
No, about the note. Oh, the comedy about the Lilith, but the note part in general. I like the note thing. Here's the question.
The note part.
Here's the question, Sai.
Yeah.
You're in that scenario. Do you like your memories are wiped? Do you believe yourself? Like, do you believe in the note?
Yeah.
Like 100%. It says you're gonna die and trust in it, and you trust in your past self. 100%.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you think
100%.
everybody? Do you think that? Okay, out of percent of the population, what percentage would follow through with that? Like, they wipe their memories, they wake up, no memories of the last 2 weeks, they get a note, presumably from yesterday, of yourself, and it says like, hey, listen, you just gotta accept death, brother. I planned out for everything, you just gotta trust me. How much? 80%, 70%? What percent do you think the population
30%.
30%?
Yeah. 30 or 25%.
Dang. I think I want to pull this. It's hard to write in the thing. So guys, please listen to the thing. Would you
gotta word right though.
Would you
have no...
Wait, hold on, you're cutting out on it's because of my end though. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this thing. Hold on. Sorry, you're cutting out. Okay. Sorry, can you hear me?
Wait, what's up? Are you here?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yo. Rutro Raggy. Rutro.
Oh, I think Par's gone.
I hear you.
Is the stream still up? ParVision?
Yeah, my stream is still up.
Let me see. Oh no, he's still here.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. He's still up. Yeah, there you go. Huge. I don't know what happened. Everyone's watching.
We hear you both, but Sai can't hear Par. That seems like the case. Alright, put the poll up though.
Fuck yeah. Hey, here's the thing, Zoo. It's gotta be your first stream then. We put a lot of dumb polls up. If you think this is the dumbest one, then
Oh yeah. I mean, we've had plenty of.
You're about to be fun.
Okay. I don't know
If I was
why
Vegapunk, I
it's.
definitely trust my past self. Yeah,
I don't know why the internet's acting like that. Is it because the up? There's no way it's because the upload. Oh wait, I'm lagging too. I'm here. I wish I could hear what you were saying, Sai. Yeah, I'll translate. So Sai is trying to say, we do dumb things. We're not smart people. We have a good time. Thank you guys for bringing me to 100K. Thank you guys for bringing
Vegapunk here anymore.
this
Oh, there he is.
dummy,
Wait,
this big dummy to 100K. Oh,
Par?
Sai, can you hear me?
Maybe.
Yeah, you've been cutting in and out. I don't know if you can hear me, but every once in a while we can hear you. I'm translating you. I think they can hear me 100%. Um um has Par seen Fight Club? Yes. It's been a long time though. It's like Fight Club, true. A little bit different, right? A little bit different, sort of. My reasoning and morals are very consistent. I trust myself. I guess so. I guess that would be. It'd be like I guess like someone who's very arrogant, or like not arrogant. There's a spectrum of people, but one of the groups of people would be people who are so like
Par.
there's nothing we could do.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. No, sigh. Every once in a while, his camera comes up. Oh wait, my camera went down now. Sai left and then rejoined. I think it's my internet. I don't know, but my stream is still up. Is it the upload? That's crazy if it is. Um, but let me see this thing. See if I could pause this. Let's see. We need Aura to help Par. Nah, I think it's just the upload. I guess the upload is throttling the internet. No, but Discord is showing full connection. What's funny is someone, I think it's Shamel, they were saying like my internet cut out last night or something. Mine too. I said at the beginning of the stream, my service provider just randomly cut off the internet and said it was a scheduled maintenance, and it was just down for like 2 hours. And I was that's technically why I needed the internet to finish this video. But yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Um, since you guys can hear me, I don't think there's any disruptions here. And if Sai comes back. I know he said he had to go in 5 minutes, which sucks that we had to have these things. Do you watch Memento? No, I did not watch Memento. Let me just get to these super chats though.
Par.
Yo,
Oh my God, it's working.
hello. How are you?
Oh, no more lag. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah, you're back. Your camera's not on, but
Yeah.
we don't need to see you to feel you. Catch my drift.
Yeah. You can feel my presence in the room.
Yeah,
You can feel my aura
as
at
you
aura.com/ParVision.
yes, please consider
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
just a 2 week subscription for free. It's dope. Free trial. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Internet service providers have been going down, I feel like, around the nation today. And then you have a shitty one too. You're still on Cox, right?
Yeah, Cox every night at like 4 a.m. and it like shuts me down. But that's like when I get all my work done. So
Yeah,
hate to see it.
that's why this video is a little bit delayed, because last night my service provider just said scheduled maintenance and shut it down for like 2 hours straight. And I was like, huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean scheduled maintenance? How about you schedule it with
What do you
me?
mean scheduled?
Yeah. Some of us don't sleep at night, and it's your fault because your internet's so garbage. Actually, they've been streaming pretty well, but We had D Mahone with a $2 super chat said Zoro asked a big brain how to blacken his blade. Do you think that? Do you think that Vegapunk asked him that? Or no, Zoro asked Vegapunk that?
Or like Zoro asking how to blacken your blades? No.
Yeah, he probably saw S Hawk and he's like, oh, this guy doesn't know shit. This is because
He
remember
just, yeah.
we
How to
saw
paint it.
a close up of the Yoru fake and it's like a really shitty version of it.
Yeah.
It's
like the dollar bin version of Yoru.
It's worse than that. It looks like paper mache that like a 2-year-old made when they just it's a square boxy. Not even this. It didn't even get any of the designs right. And it's like this is Vegapunk. He has a whole manufacturing facility on his island. He couldn't make a better looking sword. Crazy.
I made it like a sword out of diamonds.
Yeah, right? Like what are we talking about?
Yeah. Enhance it, dude.
What are we talking about? He didn't even like how about this? Where are the devil fruit objects?
Exactly, right? Like I want to put some fruits and some swords and some fruits and some blenders.
What if
like imagine that'd be a crazy way to find out your blender like or you had a devil fruit in your like your stash, right? You're trying to make a smoothie, put some fruits in there, and then it just blends it up and boom. Now your blender's walking around like eating people.
How and like I would okay, how about this? Would you have that blender or Usopp on your crew?
Blender.
That's crazy. Listen. I'm what if Vegapunk isn't dead? No, we're not polling that. Blender or
Usopp? We might need to poll that.
Yo, Blender or Usopp is a crazy poll. Who is
Living Blender Zoan?
What was the Zoan power you gave it?
I just gave it legs and a mouth, so I'm not too sure what power it has. Just put like put powerful Zoan Blender or Usopp. And then after this poll, I'll head out of here. But this is my finest contribution yet.
Zoan human blender. Powerful Zoan human blender or Usopp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs to that genius machination in Sai's brain there. See, you went that way, my brain went to what if Vegapunk isn't dead? And instead, he made the apple eat the human fruit Vegapunk. Because he can make Zoan fruits.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That would be kind of crazy, right? Like, if that wasn't, like you that was him.
Now that you mention it, we need, like, a version of Dr. Vegapunk in the multiverse that isn't afraid to push boundaries like that. Like a Unit 731 Dr. Vegapunk, for example, right?
Yeah.
You know how, like, Fortnite has different variations on skins? We should have, like, a German scientist, Dr. Vegapunk, Unit 731, you know, Hindenburg Vegapunk, Human Centipede Dr. Vegapunk. I'm trying to think about all the great scientists out there, but like we need a Dr. Vegapunk that's just not afraid to like do things that aren't normal.
Yeah. Vegapunk's full. Oh, I can't say this.
Powerful Zoan human blenders winning 66% to 33%. See, I'm just saying, man, like, you know, you put Usopp against this human blender, powerful Zoan human blender. I don't know who would win. I'm gonna be dead honest, dude. Like, we saw how Usopp versus Page 1 went. Like, if this is a powerful Zoan human blender, shit, dude, I don't know. People say that Chopper beats Usopp. And Chopper's a Zoan, a human Zoan. Is he powerful? Kind of. He's more like a doctor, but if that's already set in the cards, brother, a blender, a powerful blender? Come on.
What are we doing? You know?
Sai wants the Vega sock. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. We had like a whole segment where we talked about like Vegapunk making a gooning machine or not making a gooning machine was like one of his biggest mistakes. That was one of the 2 sins he talked about in the message.
Video's all set up, so I'm gonna just clear out these last super chats. I know, Sai, you said you wanted to go. Feel free to. I think
I'm being held here against my will.
There's actually just 2 more super chats. You want to stick around for them, or?
Oh no, I'll stick around. Yeah.
All right.
Hit it. What do we got?
Wait a second. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Let me just set the premiere up real quick. Let me just put the transfer over.
He says that and then part just cuts out.
Customization. Oh, redirect. There you go. There you go. Oh, did my camera cut out? Is that what happened? There we go.
Kick the super chats off. There's only 2 left.
Yeah. Freak with the $2 Canadian dollars, California, whichever, CA, that one. Appreciate you. Says, before Alice died, she clicked something on Lilith. See, okay, like, it's not a big deal, but now that we know that there's a stealth mode, that makes that whole sucker punching situation just a little bit funnier. Obviously, like she couldn't be like
rap, you know, she's got a punch.
Yeah, but like I'm also just thinking like they could have just had stealth mode on like as soon as like the Buster call happened. Like, why not just be in stealth mode? Why keep yourself publicly available? You know what I mean? Like the ops are on the island. You left York alive. Why not just what could York possibly do at that point that you wouldn't need to just put stealth mode on yourself, right? I feel like that would be pretty valuable to just turn on. But going back to what Freak said, Atlas did seem to click something on Lilith. We kind of like, not we, but like the community kind of said like, oh, she was destroying her like tracker chip or whatever, like the thingy. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but hey, maybe she gave her something. Maybe it's a special message. But the problem is Atlas wasn't a part of this group of 3. She's a girl. That's why. Only boys were allowed to this special group.
No girls allowed.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, like, because they were like, oh, there's 4 suspects, right? Not a single time do they suspect Edison, right? It's straight up Lilith and the other one is York. That's crazy. That's crazy. That all 75% of the suspects were women. Whoa, that's crazy.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
And guys, this is the world's smartest man. Like, come on. If you're not trusting the world's smartest man, then what are you doing? Come on. Californian dollars. Yeah, I don't know what they use out there. They got hella. Their rent is insane. They might as well make their own currency at this point. Let's see. We got Alejandro Solis $5 super chat says, Luffy will use his awakening to turn all the islands into rubber boats and bring them together so they can see Luffy versus Emu as the world is sinking. The only thing that would change is instead of rubber boats, rubber ducks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah.
Cool theory. The problem with awakenings is that they don't last that long. Like, I don't know. Like, would Luffy's awakening be enough to like encapsulate the entire world? I don't think that's possible. The guy he'd have to be like a deity for that one. Well, I guess he is a deity, but you know.
His hockey would have to be better than Joy Boy's, whose Joy Boy was able to knock out all of the vice admirals. Isn't that crazy? We got that confirmed today. Ooh. Side, do you have any what? Hey! You're still here. You can't just leave. Like no
comment.
Okay.
All right. So I guess
no. This
that was the last super chat.
Off-brand $2 super chat says, "Can Luffy defeat all Elden Ring bosses? Y'all, my favorite." I can't answer that because Sai. I don't know if you guys know this, but Sai famously took like 150 tries against like the plant monster, and I was there for like 75 of them. He did a great job.
88 tries.
88.
But I was also obscenely drunk and sitting on the floor.
You weren't sitting on the floor. You were sinking to the floor with each death, and you hid chat, and you didn't want to see us counting your deaths in the chat.
Could Luffy beat all the Elden Ring bosses in a row? I don't know.
Damn, really?
I don't think so.
But Tyson Nat can. Wasn't it that clip where the boss started beating themselves?
I thought they meant like if Luffy's in the verse, not if Luffy could play games. If Luffy could play games, he would not win.
Oh, true. But yeah, if he's in the verse,
I feel like what's the term for it nowadays? Like I feel like Luffy's too neurally he's one of those divergent kids, right?
Divergent kids. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean that's like the acceptable way to say it now. Like, you can't say certain things, but I think the new way to call him is just like neurally divergent. Luffy's one of those guys. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I feel like if you put him in front of like a PlayStation or Xbox or PC, Luffy wouldn't know what the hell's going on. He wouldn't be able to beat the Elden Ring bosses.
Oh.
But like Luffy in the verse of Elden Ring, if he runs the gauntlet, I don't think he can. Because the scaling is really weird, but I feel like somebody would just knock him out. I mean, we got a lot of sword users too. I don't know.
Yeah. That being said, guys, I am tapping out. My brain is fried from the all-nighter, but do not wait until the stream ends. It'll redirect you to the video that I was preparing for. It's not a crazy video. It's not even a theory video. It's more of a commemoration video. Kind of. It's not like a commemoration video in the natural sense, because to be honest, I completely lost track of the 100K thing, and I just added a line at the very, very end, and it just kind of like lined up kind of really, really well with what I was trying to say originally with the video. And then I was just like, oh, by the way, 100K. And I was like, and I'm just bad with like celebrating things. So like beats me at 4 a.m. last night. I was like, wait, what? I hit 100K. So I just added
beats me off.
Yeah, exactly. Not exactly. That's not what happened here. But
don't worry.
Thank you guys for tuning into the knock-up stream. We will do a 100K celebration at some point. I think we agreed that like once I get the play button, I guess, which I have no idea about. And then I heard from mods that there's a thing in the mail, a gift. So we'll line that up. I'll be looking out for that, and there should be a video weekly. I'm trying to aim for 2 videos a week from now till like forever. I got them lined up. Don't worry about it. We're in a good timeline. Unlike Vegapunk, we don't need a memory wipe. We're here. And Parcast should be good, even though I'm going on a road trip just right now. That being said, thank you guys for bringing me to 100K. Thank you, Sai, for being here to celebrate. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, everyone who came in the chat. If I missed you, Denden, I see Denden. Shout outs to Denden. Appreciate you. 3-Day, Homie Seal, all the mods, Chin. Now I feel bad because I'm just like reading out mods names, and I only read out like 3 of them, and then there's like 17. Yeah, Phantom Graper. I'm sure he was here. Thank you, Phantom, for taking a break from being a doctor. There's lots of people out there, or med school. I think med school. That was the one.
Don't let him die.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, new, old, welcome. If you're new, there's lots of videos to watch. If you're old, there's gonna be a lot of reminiscing to do, because the series is in a nice spot. So that being said, I will see you guys next time. Oh wait, we don't have break next week, right?
No break. No
break. 11/24 coming in the books.
11/24.
Yeah, next week I'll be at Anime NYC.
We're getting to the point where these chapters are gonna start correlating with like stream times. Like you should start the stream at 11/24 next week.
Oh my god, no! I was gonna do that.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll start doing that. You're right, 100%. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Sai's so smart, guys. You guys should subscribe. With that, guys, thank you guys for being here. Take it easy. Stay healthy. Peace out. Good night. Good morning.
Bye.